Don't mind me, I'm in my Luteal phase.
Are you ready for it? Okay, that's the take. Welcome to the Luteal Phase podcast. We're your hosts, Carmen Siu
and Misha Sabani. The Luteal Phase podcast is an unfiltered pop culture podcast named after your most chaotic week.
And we've had some chaos.
We've had some chaos. A
Since
lot's
the last
happened.
time we spoke with you guys.
Yeah. A lot's happened
much
in the world. Well, Carmen was in Europe.
You were in Peru.
I was in Peru.
I was thinking collectively since we dropped the last episode, we've been in 5 countries amongst both of us.
Yeah.
Just crazy.
And now we're in America. In case
now
people
we're
were wondering
in America.
where we are. And while we were gone, Selena Gomez got married.
Mm-hmm. Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban announced a divorce, which obviously we're Team Nicole, obviously.
Yeah, obviously. P. Diddy went to jail for 4 years.
Yay!
Well, it started, but yeah, 4 years.
That's better than 0.
But he could have gotten more. But
He
that's
should have gotten more.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Dancing with the Stars is happening.
And
all the stars are on
all
there.
the stars are on there. And speaking of stars, Addison Rae is continuing to be a star because she's like in a horror show.
I know. Shout out to her agency.
Yeah. So a lot's happened, but we're not going to talk about any of those things.
No, we're not.
Because the biggest thing happened.
The reason we have a podcast.
The reason God put us on this earth was to talk about this moment.
Which is?
The life of a showgirl.
Taylor time, Taylor time, Taylor time, Taylor time, Taylor time, Taylor time.
Dun, dun, dun.
Super showgirly. So for those of you who actually
live under a rock,
every single person knows, so we probably don't need to announce this, but on October 3rd, Taylor Allison Swift released her 12th album, The Life of a Showgirl.
That's right.
And that's all anyone's talking about.
Almost too much.
Almost to the point where as a Swiftie, this might be the last time I talk about it because I can't talk about this anymore.
Clock that the next time you post a TikTok, okay?
Which will be later tonight.
The discourse around this album, I've never seen anything like this.
I haven't either because
it's insane.
Swifties, there's always discourse around, obviously, Taylor Swift. She's the most famous person alive.
Of
but
course.
This discourse is it's first of all, my entire algorithm, every single video is just a Taylor video. And it's about it's about everything. It's like music, marketing, her filler face. It's all, and you know what? We're going to talk about all of it.
I wondered how long we would get before Misha would bring up filler face Taylor.
And you know what?
And it was 2 minutes.
I made it 2 minutes.
There's so much to talk about. So the best way we're going to talk about this is the way that I would structure a story or a deck.
As a consultant. So you are our clients.
Yeah.
So
we're
walk us
going to
through
do
the
this
agenda.
chronologically because that feels like a nice way to organize all this disparate information. So let's take us back to the night the New Heights podcast dropped, because that was the start of the Showgirl era. So let's start there.
Let's start there, which we did. We covered this in our podcast.
We did.
That was the first.
Go back to that.
Yeah. So pause and rewind and go back to that episode.
If you're a true Lulu.
This is when we first heard that Taylor Swift, she does an interview on New Heights.
Yeah.
This is the first time we hear of her album. This is when she announces it. So this is the beginning of the era.
Yes. And she said with her own mouth that this was the best work she's ever done.
And Carmen, I'm pausing because Carmen's the one that has a strong reaction to this.
True. Yeah, for no other reason. So she said it was her best work. She said lyrically it was on the storytelling levels of folklore. And she even said, I know I'm putting a lot of pressure on this album by saying that. And still she said it. So I was like, okay, queen. Love that for you. I love folklore. I love the best ideas you've ever had. I love lightning in a bottle, all the things you said about this album. I'm excited.
Yep.
And then she proceeded to get engaged. So that was kind of like the next big milestone in the Taylor Swift universe. And then she started doing countdowns to vinyl variants, which I enjoyed the first 2 times. Well, circle back to that.
Yeah, that's a topic. That's
that is a whole fucking episode, really.
Yeah. That's a topic.
And then she's doing all this like showgirl, feathers, jazz, pearls, sparkles. I'm like, oh my God, so fun. new genre, maybe like jazz, maybe like big band orchestras. This is going to be so fun. Like, she's clearly in love. She's happy. This is going to be such a 180 from Tortured Poets Department. Love that for her. This is going to be really fun. Okay, so that's where I'm at. And where were you during all this?
So yeah, I'm going to give so yes, she says all this on New Heights.
Yep.
And this is where, I think this is where we found out that she's collaborating with Max Martin and Shellback. She does tell
and then
us this.
every post after, at the bottom, always said, produced by Max Martin and Shellback. So she really wanted us to know
She wanted us to know that.
Yep.
So yes, she did say all of those things. So my take is when I heard so Taylor Swift, I mean, yes, you're going to say this is your best album. So this was my take on it.
Yeah.
I took I didn't take any of it to heart. Right?
Oh.
Like I didn't internalize any of what she told us. Like I didn't remember her saying any of those things. I internalized that. What I internalized is Max Martin, Shellback. That is what I internalized. So when I think back to so for those of you who don't know, the last time she collaborated with them was Max Martin was
Reputation.
Reputation.
Yeah.
Parts of Reputation and famously 1989. Mostly 1989. So when I think back to her entire discography, which is of course what I did.
Of course.
Immediately after the announcement.
Of course.
Yeah. I was like, when I think of lyrically, those to me aren't her strongest albums lyrically, but they are the strongest albums sonically. They're really fun.
Very fun.
So I, in my head, was like, oh, regardless of what she told us, I was like, this will be a lyrically inferior album to the last few because there's no Jack Antonoff and it's Max Martin and Shellback, who I didn't know who that was. I'm going to be super honest about it. But so I was like, oh, it's going to be a really fun album with I would say good lyrics. I'm not expecting bad lyrics. I'm good lyrics, but it's not going to be folklore. It's not going to be you're on your own, kid. I'm crying on my bike. I have to pull over because the tears are making me blind.
That's a metaphor, not a real story.
Just in case anyone hypothetically ever did that. So I kind of went into this album being like, Max Martin does not equate to me as best lyrics.
Sure.
So so that was my logic, which I think is why we reacted very differently to this album.
No, I think for me, I go in with strong expectations. Yeah. To anything, really.
Well, and also you listen to what she said.
And also I use my active listening ears.
And I'm like, I don't listen to anything anyone fucking says, which I think says a lot about me. I was like, I'm going to pick and choose what I want to hear.
Right. She said no. Yeah. And I wish I'd said no because I don't think.
Well, also my other hot take is I'm one of those people that is and I know because actually Simone said this really well in one of her TikToks, who's now famous. So I hope you're still listening to our podcast. She said we
have a celebrity who listens.
Yeah. So. She was like, you don't need happiness can be very profound and you can have really profound lyrics.
Yes,
it doesn't always have to be sad.
And she's written those songs.
Yeah. Well,
Daylights.
So I would actually Amazing. I agree with Simone, but I don't think Taylor Swift is capable of that. Oh. And I actually think a lot of artists it's very hard to achieve.
It is much harder.
It's very hard to achieve. Harder. As an Enneagram 4, I feel like my most creative I have my most profound thoughts when I'm sad, not necessarily when I'm happy. Sure. So also seeing how happy she was with Travis, I was like, I just don't think she's going to create a lyrically groundbreaking album.
Wow.
And once again,
I wish we'd had this conversation.
I know. I wish we had that because in my head,
that would be really different for me.
I was like, you're too happy to make a really good lyric.
Also, your partner.
Okay.
Is this the time to talk? I mean,
it's always the time to talk about it.
I'm not even saying anything profound. They joked about it on New Heights, right? Like the dumbification.
Which I don't stand by the dumbification. Okay, well, actually, say your piece because people can't speak.
It's not profound. I just don't like dumbness.
No. Oh, I thought you were going to say something else. I thought you were going to say are you saying the dumbification? Are you saying her partner
dumbed her down?
Dumbed her down. Yes.
So I've gone back and forth on that because it's been a week, so the discourse is crazy.
Every hour I have a new feeling.
Exactly. And so initially I was like, oh, Travis Kelce made her dumb. That was my tier 1 thought. Okay. Which, without a lot of depth, right? It's just A plus B equals C. Yeah. And then I saw some creators say she could never have written the love song she wrote for Joe Alwyn for Travis Kelce because he wouldn't understand it. But beyond that,
Roasted. Okay, speak your truth.
no, okay. Beyond that, he wouldn't have like gravitated and appreciated
Pushed
that,
her,
right?
yeah.
He is someone who thinks wood is fun.
Yes.
And so she wrote that for him.
Yeah. I think that's fair. Like she's
not dumb.
She knows.
I've watched the interviews since. I'm like, you're still my queen. You are still the woman. I know you are. You're just with a partner. You're writing for your audience.
Yeah.
And your audience is not writing poems with you in
so
the
he's not going to
lakes of
appreciate.
London or
Yeah,
whatever the fuck.
yeah. The lake. Okay. So that's an interesting take of like you're writing for your audience. So she knows a feel good fun album is going to land better with Travis Kelce.
Mm-hmm.
My take also though is like, okay, so I'm listening to this album so Taylor Swift is someone who's famously has wanted to find love her whole life. That's actually her entire brand is like, I want to find love. And then like perpetually she didn't for like, and like into
boom, roasted.
you know what? Sorry, Taylor.
It's a little known fact.
It's a little known fact that you never found love. No, it's like she was in like the depths of her 30s, like going through breakups.
Yeah, for sure.
And I'm roasting her, but I'm also someone who I am experiencing this. So like I do think I understand the feeling. Okay, because I'm going back to the Maddie Healy crash out, right? That was her last breakup.
An album.
An
Full
album. Yeah. And she like, I mean, she was like distraught, right? So like gets out of a
So
6-year
sad.
relationship with Joe
She was
Alwyn.
very sad.
Yeah. Rebounds with a guy that she's like, it convinces
She
her
thought-
actual person.
Right.
Only to have him ghost her. We find out. And he's calling and like
the way you could never get that information out of me.
No.
If that happens to me.
I was like, I ghosted him. So picture like you're in your 30s.
Put your shoes. Put yourself in those
Put yourself
shoes.
in Taylor Swift's shoes. And so
In her ugly shoes.
we'll get to that in a second. So like, okay. So I'm thinking like picture that. And so like I like as someone who has been in this experience where you're like being in your 30s and being like, oh my God, I met this guy. And then he goes to you. And you're like, oh my God, but I met this new guy. And you're like, oh, he goes to me also. Like it is gut wrenching. Like this girl was in the trench. And so I'm like, she's in the trenches. This is a gut wrenching experience. And the closer, like the further you get actually, as you start to age, you're like, I actually just don't think I'm going to find this. So like you start to get in this mindset.
Spiral.
Of like, or like I'll meet someone, but it just won't be how I always pictured it. Like I'm going to have to make success.
Compromise.
Yeah, I'm going to have to compromise in a way
That's
that like
sad.
other people I'm seeing did not have to.
Right.
So this is, in my mind, her logic, because this is, I think, a common logic for a lot of women.
Sure.
So imagine you're thinking this. All of a sudden, this guy, this like football player, the 6'6" football player, is like, I'm fucking obsessed with you. And he's funny, he's smart. I mean,
charismatic, he's hot.
He's successful, ambitious.
Yes.
He loves your ambition. He lifts you up.
Yes.
And you're like, I have literally in my head, I was convinced I was never going to find this.
Totally.
And then she found it with such ease, right? Like it was like overnight.
This is why I personally need the Luteal Face podcast, because you're changing my mind.
Yeah. So
Genuinely.
this is why, like, when I say, and I know we're moving forward, moving forward into the conversation of getting into the album, but I want to get into a little bit where like my reaction is I am like I'm shitting you not. I'm like skipping down the street listening to these songs.
Aww.
It's fun. Like Opalite, I'm like dancing down the street.
Opalite was an early favorite for me.
It's a boppy. It's a boppy album.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, this feel like. Lyrics aside, like this feeling that is created in this album is like exactly what I'm imagining her feelings being, which is why I do like when people say it's not
That's
artistic,
nice.
I'm like lyrically fine. Yes, we can talk about the lyrics, which we will. We will. Carmen has a notebook of the lyrics.
I never write shit down for the podcast.
We're getting into this. But I will say what I find artistic about it is I'm like, you're trying to create a feeling that like it's
like
so
capture the moment
which
of
is
your
so
life.
important to you. And I feel like it was very well captured because I think that's the people
I like that take.
Yeah.
I really like that take.
So like I think as a woman in my 30 30s, being single and knowing how she probably felt and be like, wait, this is her ending. This is amazing.
Yeah.
I
Wow.
love this.
See, I have not heard that take. The discourse is gonna continue.
So I'm gonna go
discoursing.
record this later on TikTok. But yeah, so I think that's why like I'm like I
You have so much empathy, I think, for where she is in her life.
Yeah.
What she created as a result.
Yeah.
And that's your lens.
And that's my lens. It's
Right.
it's so artistic in a way. I'm like, how did you like? Because everyone is like dance. I mean, this to me is like her most dancey fun. Like I've never.
Totally.
People are having more fun with this album than I think they ever have with an album.
Agreed.
In terms of just like
discourse
pure
included, because I'm having fun.
Yeah, it's like pure
still
pure
having
joy.
fun.
Yeah, it's like the pure joy of the album.
Yes.
You can't really like. I
Knock
think that's undeniable.
on
So, huh?
I said you can't really knock, and then I said on wood.
Oh, okay, that was good. That was really good.
Thank you.
But yeah, I think so. That's my take. Is I'm like I think she captured exactly what she intended
That's beautiful.
to, and I love it.
I just wish the marketing.
Okay, let's talk about the marketing.
Let's go there because I'm sitting.
No,
up
we
for
have
that.
to go there. We have to go there.
If she had said on the New Heights podcast, I am so happy. I am so in love. I create fucking basically what you just said.
Yeah, if I could have, okay.
Put her around the
that is actually, so I get, speaker, this is what
let's get into it. Let's get into it.
Yeah, let's get into it. Because I had the same thought.
If she had been a fucking consultant and told the story in a way that was easy, that fit the material and said, I'm so in love, I'm so happy, I wanted to capture the lightning in a bottle feeling.
Yes.
And maybe that's what she meant to say, but she didn't articulate
Right.
it. But she's very articulate, so I don't want to even give her that excuse. There was just a fucking mismatch, right?
Yeah.
She said showgirl. So I expected behind the scenes, backstage. You know, like this was an extremely grueling tour. What was that like? What was your perspectives on putting on a costume?
Yeah.
And then halfway through the tour, you meet the love of your life, and now it's a whole new tour. That's
Yeah.
fun. That'd be fun to explore.
Yeah, that actually would be really fun
I would love
explore.
to hear her takes on these. Like, she has very interesting perspectives, and that's why we love her music so much over all these years, right?
Yeah.
She takes these instances in her life, and then she
tells us the story, brings us on the journey.
Exactly. That's not what I got on this album. And
Yeah.
that, because she had just said feathers, feathers, feathers.
Yeah.
And then the whole album was I'm so in love.
Yeah.
I was like,
yes. Okay.
that's my issue.
Yeah, I wish she had gone on the podcast and said, not necessarily this is the best album I made, but this is
Right.
the most fun I made.
The
making an
happiest
album.
I've ever been.
Yeah, I wish she had said that.
I would have totally
Because I think that
reframed
was
it.
actually the truth. It's
Yes.
like, I think she thinks
When I hear you describe the album and where she wrote it from, I'm like, I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Not this is the mismatch. And then I'm jumping ahead, but I just have to.
No, jump wherever you want.
Throw out the outline.
It's our show.
It's our show. We can do what we want. So the Fate of Ophelia is the first music video she dropped for this album.
Mm-hmm.
And it's all showgirl, showgirl, showgirl.
Yeah.
Which I love. But where in the Fate of Ophelia lyrics are we talking about showgirl themes? I want the visuals to match the lyrics. I don't think is that too much of an ask? Like, I don't know. And maybe because it's the first one, I have even that higher expectation. And I was already feeling I don't see the showgirl here. So maybe she's going to tie it together for me somehow. I love a theme. That is just me, Carmen Sue, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's
She
me. I
loves
love
a
a
theme.
fucking theme.
Everyone, she loves a theme.
I love a theme. And so this is my personal issue I have with it. I love a theme. The theme is so good, right?
Yeah.
And she was doing the visuals perfectly.
Yeah.
But then I listen to the album and I'm like, this is an I Love My Boyfriend album. Like,
I do agree with the market where you're like, like the theme is like, and I've even tried listening to the discourse of like people who are convinced that she's on theme, and I don't get it. I'm like, it's not. Which again, I'm like, part of me is like, I don't care. I still love the album.
Of course.
But if you were to be like, Misha, explain the showgirl theme.
Yes.
I'd be like, no, because I cannot.
Right. And now let's talk about let's get into some of the discourse, because I take a lot of issue with these fans that are just like, it's satire. Do you know what satire is? And, okay, I really am jumping ahead now, but we're doing it. she goes on, she has press lined up, obviously, for the album release. And she did, the latest one to come out as of the recording is the Zane Lowe interview, I think. I mean, I think she did her late night stuff, but
Yeah.
Zane Lowe is one of the last ones.
more recent one, yeah.
Right. And it feels like that was an add-on to me. I'm curious your take.
Yeah.
I think I just watched the full thing because I'd seen clips, so I wanted to watch the whole thing. It seemed like she added that on because she needed to specifically discuss the discourse that was happening.
Mm-hmm.
And she talks about 2 songs, and we're gonna do song by song, so get ready for that.
Yeah.
You're gonna love it.
We're taking you on the roller coaster.
Yeah. Oh my god. And it is a fucking roller coaster that starts high and then just drops.
We're trying to recreate the feeling we feel, similar to what she did in Life of a Showgirl.
If we have to feel that way, you have to feel that way. Anywho, on the Zane Lowe show, she specifically talks about Wishlist and Eldest Daughter, which I think are the 2 songs that are getting panned the most, or at least like people are shit talking the most.
Okay.
At least that's the likes that I've been liking.
So
my algorithm is trained.
It's interesting because I actually feel, okay, Eldest Daughter I do. Wishlist I'm actually seeing a lot of people like.
Okay.
So I don't actually know what the least listened to songs are, though.
Yeah.
We should look that up. But
Anyway, my point is, like, she talks about Eldest Daughter, and she says that the first verse was all satire. And I'm like, Taylor, no, it wasn't. You wrote that seriously. And the lyrics of the first verse for Eldest Daughter are like, everyone on the internet is just trolling and memes. Everybody's hot takes are ice cold. People think apathy's hot. I'm like, that's you saying that. Because she said it's satire, and I'm saying it in the voice of what people say on the internet. I'm like, I don't
is what she's
think
getting at, like
so.
she's using internet lingo? Because, I mean, that's obviously what she's doing, but
I don't think.
that's not what satire is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I also don't think that the internet's not saying we're doing trolling and memes, right? That's not the language of the internet.
Yeah.
She's describing the internet in her own words.
Yeah.
But because people don't like that verse,
Yeah.
she's trying to like.
Yeah. Trying
You
to,
know.
like, here's my rationale for why I wrote it this way.
And then I'm fucking fighting these 13-year-olds in our comments. And I recognize that I am, but I just like, I was feeling very keyboard warrior, which I really am not. But
well, also, if you're bullying us in our comment section, you should feel a keyboard warrior.
I'm gonna make a whole video about
Yeah.
it. And
Because I was bullying incels in my comments.
exactly, period. And the 13-year-olds were just trying to like out AP Lit me, which I got a 5 on that exam, and I've been waiting to say that. So
Yeah.
I just need you to know.
And I got a 4, but I was also sick that day, so it should have been a 5. So these are 2 girls that can read.
These are 2 girls who have media comprehension, literacy on a level that knows no bounds. Like, we are smart.
We are smart.
Yeah. So I lost my train of thought, but I had to talk
Okay,
about that.
but so you're talking about the Zane Lowe podcast.
Oh, yes.
And
Anyway, she's just like, it's not satire. That's all I want to say.
And actually,
If
to
you
be
get
honest,
anything from this, it's not fucking satire.
and I have seen actually a lot of discourse on people defending not even just Eldest Daughter, but like in
Sure,
general the
sure.
lyrics and saying satire. And I scroll past it because I don't know what that means. I'm like, I don't know how this is satire.
Satire. Let's again ground ourselves.
Yeah.
The video that I made. Satire is basically you're trying to make a critique on something
Right.
with like hyperbole and over the top language and exaggeration.
Yeah, which I don't see coming to life in the lyrics. Is
Zero.
what I'm saying. Yeah,
not
like,
at all.
Like I'm like, I think you just wrote a fun album.
And
it's not satirical though.
It's not satirical. There's
Even
nothing satirical about this.
Yeah.
I think you meant all of that literally.
Literally. And like you're
And that's fine.
I think she's saying it in a way that's like purposefully bubblegum poppy.
Sure.
Because that's like the aesthetic and design of the album, which is not
The same as
necessarily
fucking satire.
Yeah.
Satire.
Yeah. So I have seen that discourse and I ignore it. 'Cause
I don't
I'm
like it.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah. I think that's a perfect segue to go into track by track. How do you feel about that?
Let's do it.
All right.
Okay. So there are 12 songs on this album.
Yep. Thank God.
Okay.
Maybe some good ones were left on the cutting room floor.
Disagree. Okay. Well, okay. Let's start with the Fate of Ophelia.
But let's start there.
What are our thoughts? Well, okay. This
You start.
This one's getting a lot of discourse because
Music video.
It's the first song, and there's a lot of people that are like, this isn't even what Hamlet's about. So Ophelia is the female character in Hamlet.
I have not read Hamlet.
I haven't.
That's my truth.
I actually think I did read it, but I
Okay.
don't remember it remotely. So that's why I'm like, I had to go in ChatGPT. I was like, what's the fucking
love.
Hamlet about?
Love. Yes.
Which, okay, so that there's discourse there of like, oh my gosh, she calls herself an English teacher. This isn't even the end of Ophelia didn't need love. She needed agency. Like whatever. They're getting really.
We've seen the same video.
Our algorithm is the same.
Yes.
So anyway, so there's a lot of discourse on this. My take on the song is I fucking love it. It's a bop. Like it
is fun.
It's not. My critiques are non-intellectual because I don't find the album overly intellectual.
Yeah.
So like I'm like
Fair.
I think so.
I think that's a completely fair way
Yeah.
to take the album.
And I think my take on the song is, so this is what people are saying. It's like a lot of conversation around Ophelia and like what, like why is she talking about Ophelia finding love in the end? Like that's nothing, it has nothing to do with this, whatever,
Yeah.
Hamlet.
Right.
So one thing I really love about Taylor Swift is that she romanticizes everything, even things that are non-romantic. And so she took something like the Life of Ophelia, which is like, it's not really a romantic tragedy, it's just a tragedy, and turned it into like, okay, this happy ending of her finding love.
I
in
think
a
she's
tower.
like, it's a pop song. It doesn't have
Yeah.
to be a fucking Hamlet.
Exactly. So I think
Discourse,
So to me,
just
I'm like,
whatever.
I think it's cute that she calls out like she's making it like Shakespearean, but it's actually just a love song. I like it. Like I think it's like a smart, fun way to just, instead of just making a love song, you made it like semi-smart by being Shakespearean. But it's just like fun.
Pseudo smart.
Yeah, but you're making it fun. So I'm like,
It's giving the smartest person in the regular English class. Sorry.
I don't think so. I think it's giving. I think it's just
Okay,
giving.
well, let's go to the text.
Okay. Okay.
First off, I just want to say I agree. I think the song's fun.
Yeah.
I kind of like it.
Yeah. I fucking love it. So
If it's
clarify.
on, I'll be dancing.
Yeah. I'm dancing down the street to it.
Okay, I think that there's been discourse around how this is a fun album, and then there are just some lines that are jump scares, and it takes you out of the experience of listening. And I felt that way about every song. Is
Okay.
when I was going through and writing stuff down.
Yeah.
And so the issues I have with Ophelia are keep it 100 on the land, the sea, the sky. What does keep it 100 mean? Keep it 100 means like be on it, like keep it real.
Yeah.
basically. I mean, sure, but that's okay.
That one didn't jump scare me because there are. I agree with the take that there are jump scares that it pulls you out of the song because the lyric stands out as being not good.
Yeah.
Which I will say, we're acting like this is the first time Taylor Swift does.
Right.
Spelling
I
is
think that's
fun.
fair.
Spelling is fun.
No,
Everybody.
there's so many that are
I
bad.
come
There
back
are
stronger than a '90s trend.
Also, draw the cat eye. What is it? Draw the cat eye sharp enough to kill a man.
Okay, I actually like that one.
It's fun. All of these are fun. Okay, I'm not disputing the fun.
The ones I said are just dumb though. They're not fun. They're dumb. And like sometimes I feel like everybody's a sexy baby and I'm the monster on the hill.
I like that one. No, Carmen.
That one's dumb.
No, it's deep.
I'm so sorry, Carmen, and I will hold your hand when I say this. That was a dumb fucking line.
I like that one. Should we talk about it?
We did. It's fucking dumb.
No. Okay, fine. I'll focus on fucking Ophelia. 'Cause I have another line I don't like.
Okay, go.
And if we talk about other albums, we will never finish this episode.
Okay, we're done.
I'm going to make a TikTok about it later, though. Okay, I really don't like I pledge allegiance to your hands, your team, your vibes.
Okay, I can't defend that. I actually can't defend that line. But it was a fun song.
It is fun. Okay, I agree. Because there's also discourse about like Swifties don't like her when she's being fun. No, I love to have fun. I have an Enneagram Wing 7. I love to have fun.
Okay, that's true. She held a gun to my head, so I actually have to agree that she's fun.
Okay, let's move on because we have to.
Okay, yeah. Okay,
You start this one because this is your.
The second song is called Elizabeth Taylor.
Yep.
It's my favorite song on the album.
Elizabeth Taylor.
And that's what it sounds like. And it's literally about Elizabeth Taylor.
Who I know nothing about because I came from an immigrant family. So I don't know anything.
I weirdly know about her and I don't know why. But basically she's comparing herself to Elizabeth Taylor. Elizabeth Taylor had like 85 husbands.
Yes, I did
and
know
then
that.
so she's like this whole song's just comparing herself to Elizabeth Taylor. And she's basically saying like, is this the last guy? Like she's like kind of wondering as if she is Elizabeth Taylor. I just think it's like it's like darker. It's like dark feminine, which is kind of like Elizabeth Taylor's aura. So, and I think she did a
She
good
was an actress? Elizabeth
Yes.
Taylor? Okay.
Was she married to like some she was married to lots of famous dudes. Stop asking me questions. Do I look like a historian to you? Anyway, what I really like about the song is like I feel like because Elizabeth Taylor has like the violet. She was known for her violet eyes.
Okay, yeah.
So what she calls out in the song, and the whole energy of the song is just like very dark feminine, which I just think is cool. I like that. I like that sonically. I think this is true of the whole album. Sonically, the songs match what she's talking about.
Right.
And I think she did a good job with this.
Yeah. I think this one is fun. I would rank this in one of the top songs in the album for me. I feel jump scared when she sings the line Plaza Atene. Which
Also disagree with that.
I mean, that's completely fair. You do not have to agree with me. I think there's been also a critique that I agree with that she just kind of like jammed a bunch of syllables sometimes and made some clunkiness. And there's some clunkiness, and the Plaza Atene just really takes me out of the song.
She does do that in this album.
Yeah.
I think the song, Be My NY When Hollywood Hates Me. I love that line. Mm-hmm. And so that's my brain. That's my logic.
I love that for you. I also, this one doesn't like, I don't hate it, but I was listening to it and I was like, okay, I don't love that. So we're just being really, really fucking critical at this point. That's on me. That's not on Taylor. That's on me.
I'm going to cancel you.
I would trade the Cartier for someone to trust. Just kidding.
Also didn't hate that line.
I know. It's fine. It is what it is. I hate actually the way she sings Plaza Atene way more than I hate that line.
I do hate the way you're saying it.
That's how it sounds in my fucking brain when I hear it. She's like, na, 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 Plaza Atene. So do you like that song, Michelle?
I now hate it.
Okay, let's move on.
Song number 3.
Because I love this song.
Opalite.
Wait. Oh, yeah. Opalite.
Opalite, yeah.
I didn't even write it on here because I like that song so much.
Oh, Opalite doesn't.
It's not on here.
Guys, Opalite doesn't have a bad lyric.
It actually doesn't.
It actually doesn't.
Because I went fucking line by line on the Genius page to prep for this, and it doesn't. It's really fun.
It's fun. It's just
really
a bop.
fun.
It's just a bop.
It's a bop. Early fave
Yeah.
from the first listen. I think a lot of people felt that way.
Yeah, which is this the most streamed one or is it Fate of
I don't
Ophelia?
know. I think
can't
Fate of
remember.
Ophelia, just
Okay,
music
maybe
video,
it's
and it's the first one.
Yeah. Okay.
That was so fun.
It's Travis's favorite one.
Yay. The tides have turned for me on Travis. Yeah. Whatever. The dumbification.
The tides have not turned for me. I stand by what I said earlier. I love that she fell in love.
Yes. Okay. I want to reflect on songs 1 and 2. And I think when we were texting at some point, I said, like, I'm not like, there's no song in this album that I'm like, I get it. Like, this is my life. And it feels like songs 1 and 2 were both like, I found a man and he saved me from my fate. That was right. Like, that's kind of the thesis.
Yeah.
And that's not where I'm in my life.
Yeah.
Like, sorry, Danny. You did not save my life.
You're a liability.
You're just like in my life.
We're roommates.
Yeah. Like I have earrings, I have a dress, and also a man is in my house. Like, so I don't relate to this, to what you were describing.
Yeah.
But once you described it, I was like, okay, I could totally get why this is such a big feeling right now.
Yes. But I do think this is a critique, right, of the discourse of the album is like, oh, a man saving her. This is so not Taylor Swift. She's like the strong woman. I don't
agree with that. Actually. I think Taylor Swift has wanted a man to save her forever.
That's a good point. Like, at what point was she ever really, truly like?
Never.
Yeah.
I think she's found it now, and now she's talking about that.
Yeah. So that's why I do the first 4 songs I think are amazing, and I actually loved the like happiness. I found the man, and I'm super happy, and I want to talk about it.
Yeah.
I was open to the conversation myself.
She said, and I'm sad.
Yeah.
Well, let's move on to the next song. So this is my favorite song of the album.
This is a fantastic
I love this song. Like, father figure, great song. I'm vibing. I'm like, this is written for an Enneagram 8, honestly.
Yes. And I think lyrically this is a very good song. This is actually, to me, like a solid lyrics of Taylor Swift. It's clever.
It is. And I wrote the dick line, and I'm going to say it. I can make deals with the devil, but my dick's bigger. But I will say, it fits.
I actually
It's
really
kind
like
of
that
like,
line.
we were saying the other albums with those random lines.
Yeah.
Well, you don't like the anti-hero line, but I like it. But I can excuse, like, the cat eye lines because I feel like I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
So you're excusing it because the rest of the song's really good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because it's my favorite song.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I love the masculine.
Well, let's talk about one of the viral videos you made.
Oh.
Because you're getting dragged to hell. And I'd love to, like, talk about it on this.
Yeah.
Because I don't know where I stand anymore because of just everything.
Yeah. So I made a
Explain.
video. So basically, the song is about she's singing about it as it like to she's like singing
father
to her
figure.
the father figure to her protege.
Yeah.
And she's like it's like that's basically the song.
I love
and
that
so
song.
I had said, I think this song's about Olivia Rodrigo. So in the movie, she said,
Right.
I have experienced both being like the father figure and the protege. So I know both experiences. So I think a lot of people are like this song's about Scott Bruschetta. It's kind of obviously about him because it's like the Italian theme, like whatever. But I'm saying, so I made a video and was like, I think this
Very
song,
innocently.
yeah, well,
In Misha's fucking defense.
everything is innocent when I do it. I think the song is also about Olivia Rodrigo because she is talking about like who would be her protege. And I'm
Right.
like, and it's about like a protege kind of like backstabbing you a little bit.
Yes.
And I'm like, to me, it's about Olivia Rodrigo.
Right.
That would be the example where she's the father figure.
Right.
And one of the reasons I think that, besides like the whole, she felt like because of the song credits and Olivia's album, I also like she talks a lot. So she samples George Michael, and she talks a lot in the movie about like how important it is to like credit other artists for like sampling. And she talks about how she like went to his estate and like made sure that they were okay with like how she borrowed it, whatever. Which I feel like was making the point because it's the only song that she credits anyone else. And so I'm like, well, I feel like the credits of songwriting was like a
Right.
big reason her and Olivia Rodrigo had a fallout. So I feel like it was like kind of intentional.
So sad.
Yeah.
I'm sad about that because I am a huge Olivia Rodrigo fan.
Olivia Rodrigo is amazing. I mean,
She's amazing.
I think Olivia Rodrigo is like the Gen Z
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift.
So let's talk about Olivia Rodrigo a little bit in all of this context because, when Driver's License came out, it's Sabrina Carpenter, Joshua Bassett. Joshua Bassett, you're irrelevant, as men are.
Who is that even?
Who is
I don't
that?
even know. I still don't know what he does.
And obviously, Taylor Swift extremely publicly and on this album has really taken Sabrina Carpenter under her wing. And Gracie
Yes.
Abrams, who's kind of Gracie, Sabrina, Olivia are kind of like the Gen Z next girls, right?
Yeah.
And I think I agree with this. I'm curious your take that people are saying Olivia was kind of the only one that Taylor felt very intimidated by.
I 100% agree with this
Okay,
take.
cool. I wasn't sure. I don't know. We've
100
disagreed on so much
First
this past
of all,
week.
we have, but I know this is true.
Okay, yeah.
Because it's so-
Olivia with her pen. Ugh.
Yeah. Olivia Rodrigo wrote she was very young and wrote a very profound album.
Yes.
That was her
So
first
good.
album. I'm
So
like,
good.
she very much is going to be like, she's like the Gen Z. I would say Sabrina Carpenter is also a famous Gen Z, but I'm like, Olivia Rodrigo
Yeah.
lyrically is phenomenal.
Yes.
At what she does, and she's still really young.
Yes.
So yeah, I think the feeling of feeling threatened I think it's there.
Yeah.
Undeniably.
Yeah. And I think, Taylor's talked very openly about
Yeah,
that, right?
nothing new. She wrote nothing new in
One
the
of
song.
the best songs.
Yeah.
One of the only Vault songs that I think should have come out of the Vault.
Yeah.
That's my truth. There are a couple in 1989.
1981 ones I thought were really good. But
speak now. Yeah. Don't like
Okay,
those.
I Can See You. It's fun. You know, we'll talk about that later.
Yeah. Stay focused. Okay, it's hard being a Taylor Swift historian.
Honestly,
Okay,
sorry.
she's just adding so much for us to talk about. Okay, we need to move on.
Okay.
Father Figure is great. We love Father Figure. Olivia Rodrigo, Scott Borchetta. Who can say? When I'm listening to that song, I'm just bopping.
Yeah, I'm bopping.
I'm not thinking about that.
I'm teeing and bopping. I'm doing both. Okay, next song. Eldest Daughter.
Oh!
This is a track 5.
And now the roller coaster is plummeting to its death.
Okay, track 5 famously, Taylor Swift always puts her saddest, most profound song as track 5. So people had high expectations.
And she called it
Carmen, speak your truth.
Eldest Daughter. So I said, oh shit.
Yes.
I'm about to be.
Carmen said before the album came out, she was like, this is going to be my favorite song.
Yes.
I know it. Now speak your truth. Speak your truth.
I'm having a moment of silence
No,
for my truth.
And as the youngest daughter, I don't give a fuck about this.
I died when you said it. You were like, fuck that song. I don't care.
I listened to it once, did not analyze it all, skip, and I don't even know what she says. I was like, why would I listen to a song that's not about me?
And that is the most youngest daughter
I know.
way to do it. Misha.
You have a lot of lines written down. There's multiple bullets
There's
on
so
your page.
many.
I'm peeping over
Not
it.
only does this song miss the mark to explain she's about to go in. Not only does she miss the fucking mark of explaining anything about what an eldest daughter is, it contains some of the most fucking diabolical, terrible lines of music Taylor Swift has ever put out And maybe any person has it put out.
I'm mad. I was actually not expecting a reaction because I have actually looked at the lyrics and I didn't think they were that bad. So give us the lines. Give us your take.
Okay. So, the internet soapbox and my own soapbox, being an eldest daughter, is a uniquely challenging birth order. Not to discredit other people's birth orders, okay? But it's hard out here. Mm-hmm. It's hard out here.
And yes, yeah.
Okay, like, I can't even get into it.
That's the next episode.
I will just.
We'll talk about birth order as the next
and
episode.
I would love to, actually.
I would love to do a bit on that.
Okay. I wrote them in all caps because of how much I hate them. We're going to do it chronologically. But, of course, I hate but I'm not a bad bitch, and this isn't savage. I know she was quoting what people saying. She could have said it better. Okay. She could have fucking said it better.
Okay. Fair.
He's just like,
I'm the youngest daughter. I don't care.
This is the worst. This one's the worst. So we all dressed up as wolves. That's fine. Mm-hmm. And we looked fire.
You know what's sad? Okay. The earlier part of that line.
I'm crashing out again.
The earlier part of that line actually was good.
Yes, I agree.
And then it was, and we dressed.
We're all, I think the line's like, every eldest daughter is the first lamb to the slaughter. Mm-hmm. So we all dressed as wolves. All great so far.
Yeah, that's great. I think that's great.
And we looked fire!
And that was less great when she said that. And I think that was the line on the internet where everyone's like, what the F are you talking about?
What the actual F are you talking about?
I do think that was a jump scare. I will agree with this one because I haven't agreed. This one I agree with. That was a jump scare that actually ruined the whole line.
Plaza Atene was not a jump scare.
No, you saying Plaza Atene is a jump scare. You specifically saying that is scaring me.
Yeah. So we all dressed up as wolves and we looked fire.
Okay, I agree with that one. That one was bad. That one was bad.
What are you trying to say?
Maybe you should have sang a song about youngest daughter.
So then she could say, so we all dressed up as the one that everyone likes and everyone liked us?
Yeah, that's a great line. And your mom's favorite?
And everyone loved me because I'm the youngest and I'm super cute. Okay, love that for you. Okay, and the next one that's also diabolical starts out very Taylor Swift, very strong. Ferris wheels, kisses, and lilacs. And things I said were dumb.
That's in the bridge, right?
I think it's like da 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 da. I think it is the bridge.
Yeah, because I do think the bridge has. I agree.
I like the first part.
Yeah, the bridge.
She's like reminiscing on this part. She's like,
yeah.
Let's think about Ferris wheels. Let's think about kisses and lilacs and things I said were dumb. I know what you're saying, but could you say it in a smarter way?
Yeah. This is a skip for me, so I will not be defending this song.
Again, it wasn't about Misha, so she didn't listen to it. Because she's used to her entire life being catered to her as the youngest daughter.
Mm-hmm. As the favorite.
We're moving on.
Okay.
That one, I was like, oh,
yeah,
what the
I listened
fuck?
to it once and was like, nah. Okay, track 6 is Wood.
Oh.
This one caused a lot of discourse.
Oh.
So this one sounds like Jackson 5. So, yeah,
do,
I love the beat.
Same.
Fantastic
Fun.
beat. And actually it starts, she said talking about knocking on wood, and it starts all about superstitions, which I thought was very clever.
I like that part.
I love it. The whole thing, the whole intro verse.
But then.
And then halfway through the song.
She said.
Say it. Right. You probably have it written down. Just say what you have written down.
Okay. There's 3 that I don't like.
Say it.
His love was the key that opened my thighs.
Okay, hate that line. Now I want to talk about this because in the movie or like in the edited version, it was like your love was the key to open my skies, which was
yes. People have been saying don't listen to the explicit version because the non-explicit is actually fine.
Is actually better.
I like skies, love.
Yeah, I actually should have. So like the open the thighs part was diabolical.
Here's the thing. We know you've had sex before,
and also
he didn't open your thigh.
And also, if he did, that's okay. Here's my take, because I'll compare it to like a Sabrina Carpenter who like talks about tears run down my thighs. Like
hilarious.
She's very sexual, right?
Yes.
Like I feel like Taylor Swift is trying to do that, but she's not pulling it off.
She's not Sabrina Carpenter,
she's not
and that's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to segue into something I was going to say for later because we're bringing up Sabrina Carpenter. So I saw a take that was like, Taylor Swift wrote this album because she wrote Torture Poets Department. She like pulled out the worst feelings she's ever feeling.
Yes.
And just like
She
laid
did
it
say
bare.
that's the hardest album she's ever written.
Yes.
She was very depressed.
And then she didn't win any Grammys. But Sabrina Carpenter basically beat her at every Grammy. And so she saw that happening and she was like, okay, I'm actually like happy and fun now. Maybe I'm going to try writing a Sabrina Carpenter album. But she's not Sabrina Carpenter. She's not in on the joke enough. Sabrina Carpenter, every second, you know, it's tongue in cheek, and you know she's in on the joke.
And I think her whole aesthetic, like she's like sexual Polly
Yes,
Pocket, like,
exactly.
and it's very like, whereas
I like that. That's
where
funny.
like Taylor Swift,
Taylor
is, like,
wants to be taken seriously as an artiste.
and she's like awkward and long, like
Yeah,
long-limbed and
lanky.
gawky, and I love that. So like that's where this song in particular, I was like, you're not. I actually was like, if someone else sang this would probably have
If
been
Sabrina
a bot.
Carpenter sang this exact song,
Yeah.
she could pull it off because Sabrina Carpenter ate her up on Life of a Showgirl. But we'll get there. Okay, the next line I don't like. I don't need to catch the bouquet to know a hard rock is on the way.
I don't hate that line.
Yeah.
It doesn't jump scare me. I mean, it's obviously not my favorite line, but it's not a jump scare.
Okay. Fair. Fine.
Fine.
The curse on me was broken by your magic wand.
Okay. Yeah, I also can't anything over like. Again, Taylor Swift's just not pulling off sexual lines to me.
No.
She just isn't pulling it off. It feels awkward.
The curse on me, I'm saying it again.
No, stop it.
And again, she is saying a thing that I just don't relate to, which is like,
First of all, penises are ugly, so I think we
Let's
should start
start
there.
there.
Let's start there. No woman loves a penis this much because penises are just ugly. And I'm saying this as a unfortunately, very straight woman.
the curse on me was broken by your penis. That's what she wrote.
No woman has
ever
all
felt that
curses
way.
begin with a men's penis. Let's just start there too.
And I wish she'd written that.
That's the song.
That is a profound fucking line.
Yes. So here's I actually really like Wood, and here's what I think is that, because I think Wood is a bop, so I do
It is a
like
bop.
it. Here's what I wish she had done though, is like, obviously the song was an innuendo about Wood, but then she like halfway through the song decided she no longer wanted it to be an innuendo, and she like was like, actually I'm just gonna talk about his ding dong. And I wish that because the song would have been very, very clever.
Not the ding
if
dong.
she had-
I have to recover from.
To be honest, she probably said ding dong somewhere in the album.
I know she probably wants to say ding dong. She probably was like, I don't need to catch the bouquet to know a ding dong is on the way.
And that's a better line. So I'm like, the song it starts so strong.
It does.
And if she had carried the innuendo throughout the full song and never been overtly sexual, I think it would have been a top song.
Totally agree.
So that's my feedback for you, Taylor. But I still really like the song because it's just like the
This
beat's
is
really
Katie's
fun.
favorite song. That's
Katie,
crazy.
Katie likes ding dongs. It's what I've learned.
You
about
heard it
Katie.
here first.
Yeah, Katie. We know what that means.
Also, I didn't write it down, but it's the dickmatized line, right? He matized me and opened my skies or whatever.
Open my thigh. Yeah, it's like the whole ladder. It's like you can tell halfway through she changed her mind about the innuendo because it becomes very
and that
sexual
is actually
later.
kind of my critique on some of these second half songs. They feel a bit underdeveloped, right?
Yeah,
like a little bit. She changed the thesis, and that's okay in your second draft.
Yeah, the album starts really, really strong. I will
does.
say it goes like in chronological order. It's actually quite like it's funny how it goes because you're like,
Yeah.
It's like the best ones are up front
Agreed.
for the most part in general.
I agree. What's next? Is the next
Is it-
canceled?
Let's
Or is
look.
it this fucking high school song?
It is canceled. Number 7.
Okay.
Canceled.
Canceled.
I really liked this song.
Yeah.
And it was an immediate like for me. It was giving Reputation vibes.
It is. It is
It
giving
is giving
very
reputation.
reputation.
If this was on, I mean, this
it
to
makes
me,
sense
it's like
that you
a
like
vault.
this song.
Yeah.
This is a very Misha song.
Yeah. Oh, I love the like. Yeah, I like angry songs from Taylor.
Yeah, totally.
So like, yeah, it's just about her friends all being. Well, okay. There's a lot of discourse on it. That's actually
There
this
is.
song has a lot of discourse on it.
It does.
When
And some of it is a little cuckoo.
I actually find it super cuckoo. Because okay, she's famous. And famous people get deplatformed all the time for various things.
Absolutely.
For bad press. And so the song is about that in general, her and her friends. And the discourse, well, what we think is the song is a nod to like Sophie Turner
Lena Dunham.
Honestly, she gives lines that indicate it's about a lot of different people.
Yeah.
Because I don't think it was about one person. I think she's just thinking about all of her friends that like.
And herself.
Yeah, and herself that get bad press. And the
Yeah.
song is about good thing I like my friends being canceled or whatever.
Like, it's fine. They can be canceled, and I also like them.
Yeah, and also like them. So I'm like, I love it. It was
Yeah.
I thought it was a really fun song. Now, the internet did
And
that thing.
I will. I'm kind of split. I love the chorus. I think
Yeah.
the chorus is extremely fun. Maybe one of my favorite choruses on the whole album. I don't like the verses as much. I don't think the melodies are interesting.
Okay.
I love the chorus though. Love the chorus. And I'll say the diabolical lines.
Oh, say it.
Did you girl boss too close to the sun?
So this is where, and okay, go through the lines, but I have a
Okay.
reaction to this one.
Okay. And then the next one is, at least you know exactly who your friends are. They're the ones with matching scars, which someone was like, that's giving Tumblr quote from 2009. And it is to me.
I actually will say I agree with this one. There, I think it's the way she says it, like, they're the ones with matching scars.
At the neck. Stop it!
Okay, so
That's my stim.
yeah, so they're the ones with matching scars. The way she
They're
like
the
says,
ones with
yeah,
matching
it's.
scars.
I do find it quite. I found it cheesy. Like it was cheesy the way
Yeah.
she sang it. So
I think you're right.
yeah, it was just cheesy. Yeah, like, they're the ones. And you're like, and you can tell she like thought she served with a line. And you're like, no,
yes,
it was cheesy. It was cheesy. But you know what? I love you anyway. I actually still like
Of course,
but that
of
was
course.
cheesy. Okay, the girl bossing too close to the sun.
Yeah.
Now, some of the lore is that people are like, is this about her problematic friends? Which is why like people don't like the canceled song. They're like, is this about
Brittany
Mahomes, who's MAGA? And then people are like, is this about Blake Lively?
Right.
Which I think it is because at the time, so this I think.
Okay. I know where you're going with
I
this,
do
'cause
think
we've seen all the same videos.
Yeah,
So I
well,
know. Go for it.
I think so. Again, I think she nods a lot of friends, but I do think Blake Lively is one of them because right now they haven't been seen together, so I think we can assume they're not friends anymore. But she wrote this album about a year ago. So when so this is right around the time we think that it ends with us. Like they're doing the
press tour.
The press tour
It's
just
only
started.
the press tour right now.
Yeah, there's no
Which
no
feels
lawsuit.
500 years ago.
Yeah, there's no lawsuit yet when she's writing this album because she's still in the Eras tour. And so she does have some lines like, did you girl boss too close to the sun? This is where like the timeline doesn't necessarily make sense. So I don't know if this is a later ad.
Okay.
But Candace Owens covered, she's covering like
I did see a little sprinkle, but every time Candace Owens gets mentioned on the For You page, bye-bye. But tell me.
Yeah, anytime there's lore, I listen. But Candace Owens is a psycho, but I do listen to the lore. But anyway, so Candace Owens has been covering the Blake Lively, Justin Baldoni lawsuit, and she talks a lot about Taylor Swift in it because Taylor Swift's getting brought up a lot in the
right
in the discourse, in the lawsuit.
Luteal lawyers on the case.
Yeah, so Candace Owens is covering this and being like, what, like, and bringing her conspiracy theories because Candace Owens is a conspiracy theorist. But one of the really big lines that went viral was she goes, "Oh, did you guys girl boss too close to the sun?" And she says that about both of them.
No, don't make me like this
Yeah,
line.
she says this about Blake and
Misha.
Taylor. Yeah, because she was like, you guys are both getting, because she originally when the lawsuit first dropped, because this is what Taylor
so
and Blake
dragging
were still friends.
Candace Owens.
She's
with that
dragging
line?
which is why ironically everyone thinks this is a MAGA song because I'm like,
you're dumb as fuck.
Yeah,
Actually.
so like that's why I'm like,
sorry we didn't brain rot as hard as you. Okay. That's why we didn't
I'm
know
telling
that.
I live inside rabbit holes.
But you know what? Now the Luteal Phase podcast gave you this exclusive.
Exactly. So that's why I think it is a nod slightly to Blake. And she does have other imagery like thorny flowers. And people are like, okay, the flowers, like the ends with us.
Wear your flowers, girl.
Yeah. Wear your floral. Okay. Then there's other things like she's wearing the same bracelet that Blake in the actual like Spotify or in the movie like
the little AI image
thing. She's wearing a bracelet in the canceled one that and it's the same bracelet Blake Lively was wearing on the red carpet of It Ends With Us.
Oh.
So like I do think there is some nod to Blake
that
Lively.
That feels like a legit Easter egg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway. Okay. Let's move on.
We have to move on. My God.
Wait. Okay.
We're almost on an hour.
This is a 10-hour episode.
Whatever.
Okay.
You knew what you were signing
sorry.
up for.
Okay. Wait, what is the next one? Oh, Actually Romantic.
No.
Number 8. This one.
This has sparked.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it. I like the song.
I actually do like it too.
I like the song, and I am a big Charlie XCX fan.
Oh, yeah. I am too. Like I think you can like both people and love that they're dragging each other and think it's funny. I think,
and it's fun for pop culture.
It's fun for pop culture.
It's fun for pop music.
And it's fun for them because they're both getting a lot of press over it. People are streaming.
Brat is like,
yeah, people are trying. I like actually went back and listened to Brat.
Of course,
because of this.
Me too.
So
here, let's catch our listeners up in case you're not as brain rotting as us on the fucking internet. So
you don't watch Candace Owens talk about Blake Lively.
I cannot believe you fucking. This is truly the power of the Luteal Phase podcast because you won me over on the Girl Boss line, and I did not predict that at the beginning of this fucking episode.
I know, I knew I would. Okay, Actually Romantic. Tell us the lore.
Famously, Taylor Swift had this whirlwind situationship with Ratty Healy. Ratty Healy, drummer of the 1975, is Charlie XCX's now husband. So basically, Charlie's dating someone in Maddie Healy's band. They're going to be around around each other a lot more when they're dating each other, right? Brat comes out. There's a song of that called "Sympathy Is a Knife," and in that song, Charlie is reflecting on how there's this really hot girl who she'll never be, who's making her feel insecure. She wants to kill herself.
Yeah.
But then there's two lines that Taylor really took to heart. And okay, I'm just going to say this and then add more context. The lines are basically like, I don't want to see you backstage at my boyfriend's show. Like, I'm crossing my fingers and I hope you guys break up, which is diabolical. But we've also all fucking been there.
Yeah. And also, in fairness, in the context of the song, it's so clear it's about her own insecurity.
Yes.
So, anyway, okay. Well, let's tell the story and then we'll discuss.
So I actually didn't clock the discourse on Sympathy Is a Knife about being Taylor Swift when Brat came out.
Yeah.
Because I remember Sympathy Is a Knife remix came out with Ariana, and I liked that song a lot. I really liked the remix Brat album kind of more than the original art, and I've since gone back, but I love the Ariana one, and the Ariana one is not about Taylor Swift at all, so I kind of like missed the boyfriend Taylor show,
that line,
whatever. Okay, so Actually Romantic starts with the line, you call me boring Barbie when the coke makes you brave, which is clearly about Charlie XCX.
Yes.
So
okay, Sympathy Is a Knife. So this is what's interesting. Is like, so I went back to even re-listen to Sympathy Is a Knife because I don't remember.
Because you're a journalist.
Yeah, I'm doing my job. Because I was like, I don't remember that song being overtly rude.
Yeah.
Like I remember being very much about her own.
It's not like fuck you, Taylor Swift.
Yeah. Or fuck you, anyone. It's like it's like fuck
she's like
me.
Yeah.
Actually.
She's like, I'm gonna kill myself because I'm insecure.
Yeah. So I was like, I don't even clock this as being like a hateful song to anyone.
Totally.
And I went back, and it is in fact not a hateful song to anyone. It is very much about her insecurities.
Agreed.
So then she proceeds. So Taylor Swift proceeds to make a song that's very clearly about. It's clearly about Charlie XCX.
Yeah.
So,
and it's very and the song is. You talk so much shit about me. You must be gay for me.
Which I'm gonna be honest is fucking funny.
It's funny.
It's funny.
It's
like
a funny take.
Here's my thought though. Is I'm like the Barbie line is so specific, and was not a reference. I mean, she doesn't say the word Barbie or anything to that.
Totally.
Like in Sympathy Is a Knife, which makes me think this song, the genesis of the song is something else Taylor actually heard her say about her behind her back. I don't think this is actually a response to Sympathy Is a Knife.
I think Sympathy Is a Knife maybe was like the straw that broke the camel's back.
I think she heard through the grapevine that she was actually saying mean things about Taylor Swift behind her back. And then she was like,
I'm sure she was.
Because, and I did not
we say mean things about Taylor Swift behind her. We don't even fucking know her.
And we love her actually. So imagine someone who doesn't like her.
Right.
So like, because
also I want to say Charlie XCX opened for 1989 Taylor Swift tour.
Oh.
So, you know, that's complexity.
She did open, and then later on, several years later, talks about it, which I actually thought this was mean. Mm-hmm. She talks about it later in an interview. And
she doesn't like the fans.
She was like, the fans are like, it was like opening for like, she says it nicer than this, but she's like, it's like opening for like a bunch of 5-year-olds. Like which is offensive.
And to be fair, there was a whole fucking group of 5-year-olds standing on their chairs in front of the Eras tour. So,
and I was one of them. I was a 5-year-old. I was acting like a 5-year-old.
No.
So that's where like
there are a lot of kids at an Eras tour compared to a Brat show.
Yeah.
Probably. Right.
Well, exactly. And like, but I'm
they're
like,
just different.
Yeah.
They're
but also I'm like, you don't
different.
have to say it. That's where I'm like, I'm not. I agree. I'm sure they are. I mean, it's a different fan base because you make like club music and Taylor Swift does write like boppy songs.
Right.
But I'm like, you didn't have to say that in an interview. So like that's where I'm like between that, then saying like, okay, I hope that boyfriend dumps you, but then also probably actually saying probably mean things about her behind her back. I'm like, that's probably enough for me to write a song about you too. So part of me is like, you kind of earned it.
I'm kind of like, whatever.
Yeah, I'm like,
I
don't think
can
any
totally see myself as Charlie XCX in the situation. I can also completely see myself as Taylor Swift in this
And guess what?
situation.
They're both loving the situation because everyone's talking about it.
Yeah. But like, if you're like, if there's anyone out there that's like, I've never shit talked someone that my friend was dating, you're lying. Like,
No,
you're lying.
First of all, Carmen and I in the after show, the after hours that are not filmed, we're shit talking everyone. So that's why
I am crossing my hands behind my back, hoping that they break up. Like, I'm doing that. So I'm
everyone's done that.
like, also, yeah, that. Also,
Everyone's done that.
So whatever. I
Sorry.
think there's so much hullabaloo about this song, and it's just kind of a fun song, and
Yeah.
whatever.
I mean,
everyone's gonna be mean sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay,
And as a mean person, I endorse the song. Okay, the next song, number 9. Wait, did I miss a song? I feel like I missed a song.
Yeah,
I'm actually not in the album, you guys. I'm just in Taylor Swift's most popular song. So I actually might have gone out of order.
No worries.
Ruin
Ruin the Friendship.
Yeah,
We skipped that one.
We skipped Ruin the Friendship.
Okay.
I did not like this song at first, and now I like it.
Oh.
So the song is about, it's a throwback to like, she's telling a song about high school, which is why I didn't like it.
That's
So
why
I was
I
like-
do not like it.
I was like,
in
we're-
present tense.
Bitch, we're 35.
Yeah.
So so let me tell you why I do think it's good,
Okay.
though. But she's talking about high school, and it's basically like the revelation, and she's saying about this guy before. It's a guy she was friends with in high school who's passed away. So she sings a song about
That
how
she had a crush on.
that she had a crush on. She was like, I wish I just ruined the friendship and gone for it. And then she finds out he passes away. She goes to his grave.
Yeah.
But then the last line, it's basically like, if I can give any advice, it's ruin the friendship.
Yeah.
So I actually, what I like about it is like the story is actually symbolic. It's not really supposed to be about that.
Sure.
It's just the symbolism of like,
It's the storytelling.
yeah, it's a storytelling, and like in the end, ruin the friendship is a representation of like just go for it in life.
Yeah.
And I think when she ties the ruin the friendship to the bigger meaning at the very end,
It like elevates the song.
it elevates the song a
Yeah.
lot. So I actually, and to me, it's like that to me is like Taylor Swift peak storytelling, which is
Sure.
like telling a story the whole time, but then at the very end, it's like
She's
this
twisting it on
yeah,
you, and
yeah,
it's
yeah.
very profound.
It's very profound.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I liked it.
I'm not convinced, but I
Yeah.
agree with all that.
Yeah.
What you just said. I don't want to hear songs about prom.
about prom, she does. Yeah.
I'm not gonna listen to a song about prom. That's annoying to me, and I can't relate to a song about prom. Like,
Yeah.
what?
And when I first listened to it and I was like, it was actually a skip for a while.
I also don't like how it sounds. Like sonically, it's kind of stripped back a bit.
Yeah,
and
I do think sonically it's a mid song for the album because it's like such bops, and Ruin the Friendship is definitely not a
I agree.
standout.
I agree.
I would say in general, no one's talking about it.
Why is she singing about high school still, Misha?
She just wants you to ruin the friendship in life, Carmen.
I think they're like, she could have talked about swallowing cotton balls and like. I think there's a lot more she can draw on.
she could have drawn on other things.
And still given us the same thesis. That's my two
Okay,
cents.
fair. No, and I think that's
I'm
fair.
not going to listen to that song again. That's just me. And,
Another
and
so-
speaking of songs that we're not going to listen to,
We skipped one, but this was my immediate dislike.
I don't like it.
Wish list.
Oh,
Oh.
I thought we were talking about Honey.
Oh, that's coming.
But also,
Oh, that's after,
that's
that's
coming later.
wish list. Okay.
There are skips on this album, okay?
There are skips on this album, and even as someone who loves this album, this is a skip for me.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
Speak
gonna
your
talk
truth.
about, I'm going to talk about
I feel
truth.
like this is your eldest daughter, so I really
Yeah.
want you to get into it.
Well, I can't even tell you the lines because I skip it so much. But I'm going to tell you the thesis of the song. It's basically like, I have a wish list and I wanted a boy that I liked that's hot, and then I found him, and now I want to move to the suburbs and have his babies, and I want our house to have a basketball court so our babies can play basketball on them, and that is my wish. And that's the song.
And it sounds exactly like that.
And that's sonically, that's what it sounds like.
Uh-huh.
So here's my thing.
What's your
As
thing?
someone who doesn't like kids, no, it's just like I could not relate to
I'm
anything less. Like,
Oh my
first
God.
of all, suburbs scare me, and like it should like okay. As an Enneagram 4, being like traditional and boring is my biggest fear.
For sure.
So this entire song is about being traditional and boring. This is my horror movie. Like,
Yeah,
like it's like you're
totally.
moving to the suburbs and having babies. I was like, I've never wanted anything less. Like if you were to make my wish list,
This
it's
is
the
the takedown that
opposite.
I wanted.
Yeah.
You're giving me exactly what I wanted.
So wish list, I like listened to it and I was like, this is my nightmare list. And like, okay, I want a guy who's nice and hot. Fine. Okay. That's on my wish list, although I would have said it differently. So like, that's why.
I also think she's done this song before better in Paper Rings.
I agree.
And Paper Rings is amazing.
I agree. I agree. I'm like, the spirit of what you're saying is you want your happy ending. There was 1,000 ways to say that. And all you did was list the literal things you
said
wanted.
list?
Yeah. You said
Period.
wish list. Here are my wishes.
Yeah.
Dear Santa Claus. And then like made a wish list.
I agree with completely everything you're saying, and I will build.
Build, please.
And
build on the wish list.
Yes. She's listing out things like getting an Oscar, getting a Palme d'Or at Cannes, getting a contract with Real Madrid, which are professional accomplishments. Taylor Allison Swift putting out 9 million fucking vinyl variants for the dollars and for chart placement, and you're telling me you don't want ambitious, successful goals? You're lying.
And actually,
you're lying.
Every time in her music, because she sometimes will do this where she's like, I would give it all up for love.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the
First of all,
fuck up.
Queen, just be like, I want both.
Yes.
Like, just say your truth. Be like,
Yes.
I want to be rich and I want a guy who's hot or whatever she says in the line. And I want the
And guess
basketball
what?
hoop.
Relatable. Love that for you.
So when she
you
says,
can have both, Queen.
yeah, when she says that, I'm like, we don't believe you because also
You won an Oscar.
yeah.
You were in Cats.
And honestly, the guy you ended
were
up
in
with,
Cats.
you were in. She doesn't want you to remember that. Also, it's like you picked the one guy you've ever dated that actually supports your career.
Yes.
And that's how I know you care about your career. So shut up about wanting
Shut
the
the
basketball.
fuck up.
And again, you can want both, but like you're acting like you want one thing.
I take issue with a lot of her. It feels like she's being talking out of both sides of her mouth on a lot of this album rollout. Like she's saying like, I don't want success, I want success. And also Elizabeth Taylor, your favorite song, is all about the glamour of success.
Yeah.
And she's like, I love Elizabeth Taylor.
Yeah, Elizabeth Taylor was like
So
peak
the
glam.
1 + 1 = 10
Yeah.
right now.
And to me, I'm like, well, and then she has songs like Father. Like she does. This is what's funny about the album is there's parts of it where she really owns her ego in a way that I think is really fun.
Yes.
Because she's
she shines.
yeah.
Father
like,
figure.
Because I think about like her other previous love albums like Lover, where she sings songs like Archer, where she was like, who could ever leave me, but who could stay?
Yeah.
Like it's like she doesn't really own that she's lovable.
Right.
This is the first album where she's like owning that someone loves her and that her dick is big and like, and I love that. I'm like, you should. By album 12, Grammy 50,000, your dick is big and just say it on record.
Yes, own it.
Own it.
Own it.
But then that's why like this, I'm like this.
Feels disingenuous.
Yeah, this song to me, I'm like,
You
what
want
is,
professional fucking success.
yeah, what is this? And also, just like the basketball, just like the bass. To me, the lyrics are just basic.
The whole suburb looking like you. I'm like,
Again, as someone who hates
you
kids.
already did this concept and you did it way better.
Yeah, please say that in a different way.
Paper Rings.
Yeah.
Just play Paper Rings. Siri, hey Siri, play Paper Rings.
Yeah.
Yeah, disappointing.
yeah.
Okay, we don't like that one. We also, spoiler alert, don't like the next one.
The next one is
Honey.
And I would give you the synopsis of what the song's about, but I still don't fucking get what it's about.
I'll tell you what it's about.
Honey.
One time, someone said honey in a sarcastic way, and she took that personally. And then Travis said, honey, what's for dinner? And she took that in a loving way. No! That's the fucking
You know what's
song.
unfortunate is that is actually what the song is about. That's not even hyperbole. That's not satire.
I really do think that, okay, also correct. It's not fucking satire. Jack Antonoff would not have let the song see the light of day. And that's my truth.
And what she says about this is the first song she wrote in the album, which I was like, okay, yeah, that was your warm up. You should have cut it. Like, honey.
Misha, did you like this album?
No, I did. I love this album, but the songs I don't like, and I think
you really don't.
Yeah, and the reason I'm like, why were these songs so dumb? Is I'm like, you only gave us 12 songs, so like
they have to really hit.
How did this make it?
They have to really hit because you only have 12.
Yeah, so those three: Eldest Daughter, Wishlist, and Honey. I was like, how did these make it? Other people.
Here's the line I don't like.
Oh, say it.
You can call me honey if you want because I'm the one you want.
No, I know. I'm not defending it. This was a bad song.
I don't get it. This is my least favorite on this.
Yeah.
Everything else, everything I'm talking shit about is listenable. Honey is not listenable to me. Actually, Wishlist is barely
Yeah,
listenable.
I like those two. And
Yeah.
actually, it's really those three.
Yeah.
It's really those three.
It is.
I skip those three every time.
Honey.
It's like they're the me he of the album.
I like Me better than any of those three songs.
Oh, I think they're equally bad, actually. Like, I have skippable songs on almost every Taylor Swift album.
Of course.
So these are my skips.
Music. Okay, let's move on. We made it to the end, ladies and gentlemen.
Life of a Showgirl.
Life of a Showgirl.
I fucking love this song.
I think Sabrina Carpenter ate her up.
I've seen this discourse. Sabrina Carpenter killed it. I just think she has a really interesting voice.
She sings things in a way that makes you lean in a little bit.
I will say the very end where I think Sabrina did a slightly better job is her name is Kitty. She makes what is it?
Her name is Kitty. She made her money being pretty and witty.
At the end, Sabrina says it like pretty and witty. Like
Yeah.
she says it really.
I love the way she says it.
Like in a way that's like
she
supposed
knows
to be,
the line's a little dumb.
Yeah, it's supposed
But
to be
Taylor
cheeky.
sings it completely straight.
Serious. Yeah.
And so in the first verse, she says her name was Kitty. She made her money from being pretty and witty. And then they gave her the keys to the city. And then they said she didn't do it legitly.
That doesn't bug me, but I know that bugs you.
I saw this Nashville songwriter be like, if I walked into any session and I said, hey guys, I have an idea for a song, and did those words, people would be like, what the hell?
Okay, the thing that I like about this song,
I don't have any issue with the front. I don't like legitly.
Okay, fair.
That just like, it's mid, and then poop.
Legitly. Like, yeah, it's like, what is a legitly? I liked the bridge a lot, like how the like sonically
I think the song is
changes.
fun.
Yeah.
I like that song. I would say this song belongs on the top 4 songs that
Yeah,
I
I think it's one
of
one of my favorites. I think it's really fun. It like turns into like to me this actually like it's called Life of a Showgirl. This to me is like showgirly.
Agreed.
So I'm like I actually really like it. The way it turns into almost like a Broadway-y in the bridge, and then like turns slow right after.
And then you hear the crowd.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
I think
I
the
like
song,
that.
like, it
That's
actually
smart.
gives me chills when they do the eras. The last, they did the last show. For
They recorded the last show.
Yeah. And that was like the exit of the Eras tour at the very end, which is the exit of her album. So I actually really liked it. So,
I love that part.
So
I mean, again, it's one of my favorites. I would
Yeah.
put it in the top 5
yeah,
on the album.
it was really good. Okay.
We've made it to the end. But not the end of this
No,
episode.
that was just the part of where we talk about the album. Now we're continuing on with the discourse of the album.
Okay, so the album comes out. It is probably one of the most controversial albums she's put out in recent years.
I've never seen discourse like this. So
crazy.
TTPD, Torture Post Department, was her last album, and I would say that album also got a lot of heat. Right? They were like, it's lyrically dense, it's too long, but even though it was very criticized, I think this time around her criticisms are a lot more intense.
They are.
They're a lot louder.
Personal.
And I think the criticisms are way more personal. I feel like last time we were criticizing her art.
Yeah.
And now we're like criticizing all of it. We're criticizing her art. We're criticizing her as a human. We're
face.
criticizing her filler face. Like, we're criticizing her boyfriend or her fiance and his intelligence. We're criticizing her intelligence. We're criticizing her exes. We're criticizing everything. Tree Paine. Is she racist? Like, everything's on the table at this point. And it's actually like, as a Swiftie.
Yeah.
And literally all I want to talk about is Taylor Swift. Even I don't want to talk about Taylor Swift.
I know. I'm kind of like,
point.
I'm over it.
Yeah.
Like,
it's too much discourse.
We've done it.
We've done too many think pieces on a song on an album that actually required very little thought.
Yes. What I take issue with is like non-Swifties are taking this as an opportunity to dogpile. And I don't think you can be part of the conversation.
I agree.
Because you just want to be a hater. And like, that's not fun.
This is a dogpiling session,
yeah.
I feel like.
I'm going to dogpile, but I've been in the fucking trenches since 2007.
Yeah, I'm dogpiling out of love. Okay? So this to me is reminiscent. So like at this point, it's like, yeah, we're critiquing, well, like billionaire with a million, which some of these critiques are valid, but I'm just going to list the critiques, right?
Yeah.
It's like billionaire with a million variants. You're just a chart climber. So it's like, we're kind of like, so it's, that's a critique.
Yeah.
There's critique.
I don't like that.
Critique on lyrics being slightly tone deaf in this political environment.
Right.
Like songs
Fair.
like Canceled and
yeah,
whatever. Like you shouldn't, whatever.
Yeah.
Then there's critiques on like trad wifeness. Like
I
hate this critique. Trad wife of like people are calling her like she's acting like a trad wife.
That's just throwing around stupid internet lingo. It's
and then there's mean girl discourse of which again I don't think all of this is unfair discourse, but this is just a discourse.
Right.
She's a mean girl because she's like talking about Charlie XCX in the album.
She is kind of a mean girl.
Yeah.
Isn't every girl a mean girl though?
Yeah.
And
that's
boy?
actually why I like her. I kind of like that she and she kind of is like. I know people say like she like acts like a nice girl, but I'm like, does she? Like,
I don't think she acts like a nice girl.
I think she,
and I think we know that.
Yeah, I think she does nice things and is thoughtful, but when she doesn't like you, she doesn't like you, and I don't think she's pretending.
She talks about it. She says on either Folklore or Evermore, she's like, she has regrets about like when her words shoot to kill, and she's like, maybe I shouldn't have gone that far, but she is very sensitive.
Yeah, and then she shot to kill Charlie XCX in this album. But yeah, no, I agree. Like, I think she's aware, but I also am like, I think she takes jabs at people that she feels took jabs at her first. Mm-hmm. So I think the mean girl, it's like, she's not just like running around making songs and bullying people. Like that's not, which I do
She
feel
did
like,
do that to Katy. No, she didn't. Because Katy Perry stole her dancers first,
yeah.
whatever.
So like, I feel like she always feels like someone comes at her first. So she has justification.
Yeah.
So like, just like calling her a mean girl, like she's like running around bullying. I'm like, it's not the full picture.
I think along the same lines, people are saying she's doing too much victim mentality. And I'm kind of split on that one. That one I'm like, yeah, she should be able to stand up. She can address whatever the fuck she wants on her album. And she's Taylor Swift, billionaire, beautiful, skinny blonde, and she's the top of the game. Best tour ever, breaking records every other second. This album is breaking every other second. So sometimes I'm like, did you need to like talk about that?
You need to have the last word every time. I do think she is. I mean, do I think she's like catty? I've always thought that. So I'm also like, I guess it's like, what's interesting is like the critiques coming up. I'm like, this is nothing new. Like she's always sold a billion variants. And I think it's annoying. For the record, I think it's super annoying this time. I think it's because it's louder this time, but I'm like,
I think for me in the past when she did variants, I kind of ignored it because I really liked the album.
Yeah,
and because I don't like the album as much, I'm like, ugh, another version.
And I feel like in the past she like did the variant drops, but she also dropped interesting things for the fans.
Well, let's talk about this.
I think this time around,
let's talk about this.
I love the album. Mm-hmm. I dislike everything else around it. I've never cared about the merch, but like the merch is bad, but I've always thought her merch was bad. That's my hot take. But like, yeah, like, okay, I went and saw the movie.
Let's talk about this.
So this was the first, so I'm someone who ignores variant talk and I never buy variant. So I don't feel like it doesn't take my money. So I don't care.
Yeah.
I went and I was like, I knew what the movie was going into it. I was like, it's going to be the music video, behind the scenes, and then lyrical video. Like, so I walked in knowing, but I was like, it's Taylor Swift. She doesn't do anything half-assed. This is going to be magically good somehow. It was not. It was not good. It was like, I actually was laughing in the theater. Like I started laughing.
I didn't know this. This is really interesting.
I started laughing in the theater because so she does her like, so the movie starts with like, so she kind of does the behind this. She plays the music video right away.
Oh, that's first.
Yeah, and then she shows us the behind the scenes. Okay. Like she does some clips and then plays like 3 or 4 lyric songs and then does more behind the scenes. She kind of breaks it up, and then at the end she plays the music video again.
Wait, she does it twice. Stop it! Shut up! Stop!
No. This is the truth.
Okay.
So
what?
Yeah. So we watched the music video twice, which actually, in fairness, I was like, that makes sense because we watched the whole behind the scenes, and then I forgot what the music video sounded like. But it's funny because she literally played it twice. So you're like,
you're breaking news to me right now on the Luteal Face podcast.
We saw it twice, and then like,
were you like, huh?
No, the whole time I was like, huh. So we're watching the lyrics on the screen, and I knew it was gonna be lyrical video or like whatever the lyrics, but I was like, she's gonna do something interesting. It was like, you know, in Spotify when it's like when you're like looking at and it's just like it's like a GIF of like 3 seconds. That is exactly what it was. It was that. And like in my mind, I was like, secretly she dropped music videos for all of these. I mean, I was like, secretly she did something, but she literally just did that, and I was like, I'm like laughing. I'm like,
why did she do this?
I'm just watching Spotify in the theater.
On a giant ass screen.
Why
did she do this?
I don't know this was when I was like, because the money, like the discourse on money grabbing has been the discourse like since before the album even came out.
Right.
And I was actually defending it. I was like, she always drops variants. Shut up. If she want to do a money grab, like she can do a lot to
She's
grab
entitled
money.
to it.
Yeah. This movie, I was like, this was a money grab. Like this was.
This is so interesting because we haven't talked about this.
Let me say it this way. It's like less about money grab. Let me actually rephrase this. What I actually think is this to me is an example of Taylor Swift has become so popular that like, yeah, we'll just consume even something not high quality because I actually think people had fun watching the movie. But I was like, no other artist on the globe would have ever released this. No. Ever.
We would have clowned them to the end of the earth.
And like no one would have their team would have been like, abso-fucking-lutely not. You're not releasing your Spotify playlist in a movie theater.
Right.
And look, it worked. We all went there and she like broke records in the box. I mean, like it made a lot of money. But I was like, this is when I was like, oh, I'm not going to just feed everything Taylor Swift sells me. Like it's not. That was the one I was like, I can't defend that.
Yeah.
I can't defend that movie.
What was the consensus of the people you were with?
So I was with Jessica Jill, who will never speak a single ill word on Taylor Swift. So I think she also, look, none of us were raving.
Okay.
Casey was with us also. And Casey's a Swiftie, but not like a diehard. Like she will critique. And Casey was like, I don't trust Taylor Swift anymore. Like she came out of that being like, what the fuck was that? Although Casey's been very critical on this album. She was like, similar. She was like, where was the Showgirl? I expected Showgirl.
Hell yeah, Casey.
And I did not
Love
get
you,
it.
queen.
And she begrudgingly went to this movie and was like, maybe.
I'm surprised she went with you.
Yeah,
guys.
maybe it'll prove me. I think she went, honestly, Casey went out of love for me, I think.
Of course.
And not for
She's
Taylor.
a lovely
So
friend.
Shout out
wonderful
Casey.
friend.
So yeah, I mean, I think she like was like, maybe I'll get blown out of the water because she also says she's like, it's Taylor Swift. Like she's smart. She didn't deliver. The movie, I was like, that's when I was like,
disappointing.
I was like, I can't defend the movie.
That's very disappointing.
I loved the music video. I thought the music video was fun. I agree with your sentiments. Not really like what is Showgirl
whatever.
To do? Whatever.
She doesn't give a fuck about the Showgirl.
I thought it was really fun, but I was like, I could have watched this on YouTube,
which I did,
which normal people did.
And it played twice, which that's just to me the final nail.
I was like fine with it ending. I was like, okay, let's go to dinner. I'm hungry.
Right.
Like, yeah. The movie was bad. Sorry, Taylor. I still love you, but
you can have missteps.
Yeah. Although I will say the one thing the movie did bring me, I loved Elizabeth Taylor, but it wasn't my favorite song of the album. Hearing it in full blast, I was like, oh, this became my new favorite song. So
that's good.
Something came out of it.
Another discourse that I've seen that I think I kind of agree with is that for the first time, she's not writing to prove anything.
I agree with this.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Say more.
Okay, yeah. So Red, 1989, and Folklore represent three huge catalysts or like inflection points in Taylor's
career,
music history and career. And she was writing and the pen was on fire, right? Like Red was to prove that she could like transition out of country. 1989 was her
intro to
album.
pop, yeah.
And critically acclaimed, Will Be Loved Forever.
Yeah.
That is an incredible album. Folklore, she's transitioning into this like
folky,
exactly like the she's being the hipster that she always wanted to be, right?
That she dated.
And all of these cases, she has something to prove, and she didn't have anything to prove with this album, right? Like everyone's obsessed with her. She's breaking 1 billion records,
and I would say she seems actually very happy for
she's
the first time in her life.
So she doesn't have anything to prove.
Yeah,
her partner's treating her nice. She's getting dicked down,
which go queen.
Okay. Her thighs are opening.
Which again, go queen.
Go queen. I don't think I need to know about it, but go
say
queen.
Say it more poetically that you're getting dicked down.
Yeah. Oof. And I agree with that. And I think kind of the laziness of the theme tie-in and the kind of what sounds like clear laziness in the movie.
Yeah.
Is all kind of tracks, right?
Yeah.
Like just like she can kind of put out something that's maybe not the best thing ever because she knows she can.
Yeah, and here's my take on it is like I think that she genuinely thinks her fans just want as much as they can get. And so she's just releasing like the insane recording like her
Let's talk about that now.
Whatever.
Okay. So currently Taylor Swift has dropped 4 million vinyl variants with all the photo shoots that say Showgirl, 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 blah, blah, blah. And then the songs do not say that.
Yeah.
And now she's releasing $5 CDs. Who the fuck has a CD player? Okay. That include all these different, she did basically voice notes for every single song. And now she's like releasing them in every computation and permutation on these $5 CD albums.
Yes.
And they sound horrible.
No, the clips are embarrassing.
I'm just like, no one on your team said maybe not.
That's what I mean. So it's like, I don't even know if I don't think it's laziness, actually.
Okay.
I think it's like, my fans love me so much and I want to give them everything. So I'm going to give them everything. And it's going to be super unfiltered because I have nothing to prove and they love me so much. I'm going to like, I'll release this in a movie theater so you can all sing to it because you guys wanted to sing at the Air Source. So sing here in this movie theater because I'm not going on tour.
Aww.
I think it's
This
that.
is very, I like these perspectives.
Yeah, I think it's, yeah.
Explains the psyche.
Yeah, I think it's, I don't think it's, because I actually, like, yeah, I think it's about wanting to give her fans something because her fans are hungry for things. Unfortunately, I just think what she gave us wasn't that good. But I think she like wanted to just give us everything.
That's nice.
And then I think in terms of the songwriting, I go back to like, I imagine she put her blood, sweat, and tears into this album. I really
sure she
do.
did. Writing a good song is hard.
Yeah, and I think she like I go back to like, yeah, I think this is the first time. I think this was a really challenging album to write for her because she's never written from a place of joy, like ever.
True.
So like she doesn't know how to write like this. Like this is actually
You're saying this is her debut.
This is her debut. This is her debut of
Which
like
I love debut.
Yeah. So like I think when you're constantly writing from a place of grief to all of a sudden try to
she's not
yeah.
an expert at it.
Yeah,
yet.
to try to write about joy and like to write about a love that actually gives you one feeling, which is just peace and happiness. And there's
penis.
And penis. But there's no like dichotomy of anxiety behind a backdrop of anxiety.
Right.
Like, I don't think she knows how to write like that.
Yeah, she doesn't.
So
I like the kind of optimistic perspective of like my fans just want to have everything. And this is my public service announcement to Taylor Alice Swift. I know you listen to the Luteal Face podcast.
Hi.
I want quality things. I don't want just your poop.
Sorry if we weren't clear before.
I don't want pictures of your poop.
Yeah.
That's not for me. I don't need you to talk to me every 10 months. Actually, if you want to disappear for 4 years and then put out some fucking magic, ooh.
This is my take. I'm like, this is so reminiscent of Reputation because 1989, she comes out with this, like, I mean, she was on top of the world.
Yeah.
She was like being seen, paparazzi photos everywhere with her hot, skinny model friends. And then
eating cotton balls.
And the world was like, could not fucking wait to cancel her. Could not wait because she was just everywhere.
This is just a society and women.
Yeah.
Right?
And so like now, I mean, it's very similar. Like she comes off the Eras tour.
Yeah.
She sold 55 billion different albums came out during that time. She's all at the NFL. She's now, I mean, she's everywhere.
Yeah.
And so like, we're just waiting to cancel her. Like that's I feel like, so we're even more critical of this album because even Reputation, like I'm like, I mean, as a girl who was a Reputation girl, like she was canceled, comes out with this album. Yeah. It was very heavily criticized. It was
very different. I didn't like it for years.
Most of my Swiftie friends did not like the album and then they grew on them later.
Yes.
So this discourse to me sounds like that. Yeah. Where it's like, we're kind of waiting to not like it. It's very different. It's a departure from what we're used to.
It's definitely that.
Yeah. I think we're going to find like, I think people will warm up to it. Will it be their favorite? So. I don't think so. But like, yeah, I think this is very similar. But I agree with you. Yeah. I actually sat on this couch and I actually told you, I was like, there's no way she's gonna release a new album. She knows there's Taylor fatigue, and then she did in fact release a new album. Yep. I think we're seeing Taylor fatigue.
I agree. I will say I agree with everything you're saying. The one thing I don't think applies to me specifically, but definitely other people's, I really wanted to love this album. Yeah, yeah. I didn't want it to I really wanted to love it, and that's my disappointment.
Yeah, I think the general sentiment, I think all Swifties really wanted to like it. And I think all Swifties were actually, I mean, not all, but I think Swifties were disappointed. They wanted the lyrical genius. They didn't get it. I think the rest of the echo chamber of hate.
I hate those people.
Yes.
I always hate those people. I'm like, you didn't even give Taylor Swift a chance, and you just want to like fucking.
And it's like, I've always said she's not good at
okay,
lyrics.
shut up.
It's that.
You're not helping.
Yeah.
I don't like those people. Those people, they stay on my hate list. Like I don't like those people. You didn't give her a fair chance.
Unfortunately, they're really loud and making a lot of videos.
They are very loud, and they're in our comments, and they're making us famous. Which, by the way, we haven't talked about.
We're famous.
We're famous.
We are the Life of A Showgirls are right here.
We have found lightning in a bottle somehow with the algorithm.
We're going viral.
It's insane. It's insane. Every time we open our phones, which is every 30 seconds, it says 99 plus notifications on every platform.
Yeah, and like some of them are hate comments. Whatever, don't care.
A lot of them are hate comments.
Yeah, it's actually romantic.
And I block them, and that's fine.
You block some?
I do on the ones that I make because I'm like, you're harshing my vibe, and I don't like that.
Oh, I'm like, it's actually romantic, and I don't. And then okay, there are
most of them I keep. Some of them are just so mean that I'm like, I
do have like, I mean, a lot of people call me a loser, and I honestly I'll look at the profile picture, and if it's an old man, if it's like a guy, like an older guy, if it's a younger guy, I won't say anything. If it's an older guy, I'm like, oh, fucking incel.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, well, that's embarrassing that you're in the comments.
Yeah.
So like, I'll bully. Oh, I'll have full on disc. Like, if you, sometimes I'm like, I hope Carmen's not looking.
Wait, I haven't seen any of this.
But like,
wait, which video?
No, like,
I haven't seen this.
I think it was I made one about Charlie. Did I make one about Charlie XC? I actually forgot what, I have to go back and look.
Truly, every time we post a video, it's like 100K.
Yeah. No, I had like
It's
full on
insane.
back and forth discourse.
There are 2 videos that I think are going to hit 1 million.
Oh, yeah.
It's very possible.
I actually think your Taylor Swift one is probably hit 1 million already.
Which is insane because I almost didn't post that. I was just laying in my bed and I was like,
you know what's funny? The other one this is my Justin Bieber one. I almost didn't post that either. I was like, that's such a dumb video. And
what? You thought it was dumb? I love that video.
I was like, I feel like that I'm pulling at things. Well, it turns out I'm not. I just have to go online to see how.
Wait, I did not know you were bullying incels.
Oh, I literally fucking hate incels. I was like, why are you in the comment section? This is so embarrassing for you. Like, I'm just like, and they're like, wow, you looks like you're mad. And I was like, back at you, love. Like, and I did a kissy face at this guy. He was like, oh, you seem hate. Like,
I have not seen this and I'm obsessed.
I was literally just like at the gym trolling this guy and then like pumping iron. And I was like, I really hope Carmen isn't reading my comments.
Wait, I'm obsessed with that.
I need to see how many likes your video got.
Yeah.
Sorry guys, we're live right now.
We're live right now. Oh my God.
Carmen's at 500,000 views and 53,000 likes, 800 comments.
53,000 people clicked the heart button. That's wait, it just went up again. That's so.
Oh, no, it's going up. Since we've been filming, we have several new followers.
Oh my gosh, this is crazy. We were at like 120 followers. We're almost at 500 now in like a week.
It was actually since I came back from Peru.
And something changed.
Yeah.
Something was changed inside you.
I feel like I
felt a difference in your lightness towards posting. Let's talk about that a little bit.
Yeah. So I was like in Peru.
I always knew this was in you.
No, I know.
Always knew.
So,
and you were like, I'm sweating.
No.
And I was like, no, Misha, you're funny. Like, you can do it.
Honestly, so like, okay, so I'm in Peru with the alpacas, reflecting on life, petting the alpacas. Well, and I've been very open on the podcast about how like this year's been very tough for me. Right. Work's been crazy. And I just came back. I mean, while I was gone, I was like, this is fake. Like, life is just fake. Like, life is just a playground. All this is fake. And so, like, you don't, like, everything is just like, you can make life whatever you want it to be. So I was like, I have a bully at work. Like, there's a person that's mean to me at work.
Right.
And that is, because I was actually reflective. I was like, that is actually the one source of stress for me. It's not all of it. It's one thing I can pinpoint. And I think when you know what your source of pain is, you're like, okay, now I can manage it.
Totally.
So I came back and I'm just managing that better.
Yeah.
And now I'm just like, fuck it, life is fake. So I'm like posting myself dancing on TikTok.
I
like,
love.
It's just like fun. And I think
it's really fun.
Yeah. And I think it's
very
like,
fun.
I'm not caring what the likes actually are.
Yeah.
Which the irony
is. The irony is the art is always better when you like let go and you're true to yourself and you're like posting the things that would make you laugh.
Yeah.
And so and like the people who share your humor find it and they also laugh. That's the best. That's the flow state of posting online.
Yeah. So I like feel like I'm in that state.
I love it.
So I love it. It's fun.
I attribute like that lightness to really being what has propelled us.
Yeah, because I think both of us are now posting like that.
Yeah.
It's
yeah. I love it.
I do too.
And one thing you guys don't know, and I'll give you guys some behind the scenes, is like when we started, you know, our first focus was the podcast, right?
Yeah.
This is still the podcast is the baby,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah,
we
yeah.
love our baby. And the social media, to me, I saw it as like, okay, that's our avenue for getting it out there.
Yeah.
And Misha was more hesitant, I think, because I've spent my whole life creating the most gigantic online footprint
Yes.
that's known to man. So I'm just used to it. I'm like, whatever. I post like stupid shit about me all the time online all the time. Like Danny got kicked in the dick and I put it online.
Yeah.
Like that's
Iconic
my
video.
fucking internet presence. And I'm so proud of you because it takes a lot of like courage and like self-love, I think, to post on the internet.
It does. Thank you.
Yeah.
Because also
It does.
you encouraged me to do it. Because I really actually I have no digital footprint. Like I like don't post anything. So I'm like, oh my gosh.
It's a huge change.
Yeah. And
now she's shaking her ass on the internet.
Yeah. No.
The video that you posted of you dancing to the Elizabeth Taylor acoustic, I was like, this is the Misha I always wanted. And I knew her in real life. And it's been really fun to see that translate online. And and our fans love it too,
Yes,
obviously. Like
yeah.
they're clearly resonating with it.
Yeah. So it's been
And
been a
it's silly
fun
and fun
journey.
and it's just
It's
like
been fun because I feel like because we have fun in real life.
Yeah.
All of this is just an extension of our actual friendship.
It is.
And that's why
I think that's, and again, that's just like the flow state of how
Yeah.
you get with posting. It's just like, you know, like I was dying laughing. I was in Budapest. I opened our TikTok.
Wait, this is actually my favorite story.
I love this. And Misha, I thought I was.
So there's a niche part of of TikTok.
Yes.
Where it was what was it?
Chinese kids.
Yeah, Chinese
dancing
to a turtle and rabbit song.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they're half the kids are dressed as turtles, the other half are rabbits, and they have a choreographed, fucking phenomenal,
hard
extremely
dance. Hard.
So it's like going viral on this very niche side of TikTok. Yes. Like it's viral to like niche people,
right?
So Carmen's in Budapest. Like we're not
talking
about this. And I was like, I'm gonna post this video, and I was like, Carmen's just not gonna know what this is. I didn't.
You did. Oh, I love this. Wait, I love the behind the scenes.
So I posted a video of me doing the turtle part of the dance, and just being like, "Oh, sorry, I have plans this weekend. It's just me doing this dance." And I was like, Carmen doesn't have to understand all my videos. Carmen. Okay, so this is iconic. So all of a sudden, I see Carmen like laughing in the comments, and I was like, "Oh, she like no." She's like, "Haha, oh my god, I can't like whatever."
Yeah.
So I was like, "Oh, Carmen knows this is so funny." Then all of a sudden I get a notification because we share the same TikTok, obviously. I get a notification that this video has been stitched by Carmen. She's in Budapest. And
it's like 11 p.m. at night.
And the stitch is her like watching me do it, and then she like shrugs and like it was like when your podcast what was
I
your
think
caption?
I was like when you have to like keep up with your podcast or your podcast co-host like shenanigans.
Yeah, it was so funny. And then Carmen does the rabbit part of the dance.
Okay, I actually think this is when we like really like.
I actually think
open
so
it up.
too, because it's like I was like this.
And I didn't want to text you and be like, haha, I'm doing the rabbit. I just wanted you to open your phone.
No, because I also like I didn't tell you I was gonna do a turtle dance. Because like all my other posts, it's like pop culture stuff. So I'm like, you're gonna know what I'm talking about. Right. You're gonna watch the video.
Yeah.
But like the turtle dance, I was like, this does require explanation.
I love that you said you saw Carmen stitch the video and you were like, what the fuck
I was
could
like,
this
what?
be?
Because I thought you were just going to laugh about it.
Right.
But instead you
I
stitched
said
it
full send.
and did the rabbit.
I said full send.
And I was like, this was, I fear that was the most iconic we've ever been in our whole lives.
That was so funny. Oh my God, I'm so happy that happened. And I kind of, so much has been posted and talked about and happened since that moment that I kind of forgot the moment.
Yeah, because I feel like that was the moment I was like, we are jiving.
Yeah. Even though I'm in Budapest and she's in Chicago, like the magic is still
We're actually just
magicking.
talking to each other through TikTok posts.
We've always said there is some magical something between
there
us.
is.
Yeah.
It's like because what's funny is we talked about how like two friends being extroverts is actually rare and kind of annoying.
Yes.
But we it
don't
just
feel that way
works.
about each
It
other.
just works.
Because I think when you're an extremely extroverted person, you don't want to like kind of have that like extrovert energy at you. It's like draining because you're usually the star.
Yeah.
But somehow we both can be stars. But we're also, I think both of us, I have a lot of introvert best friends. I'm sure you do as well.
Yeah.
And it's great because we can have such deep conversations.
Yes.
And I think both of us are, not to pat ourselves on the back, but we are very deep individuals.
We are very deep. You could tell by this whole episode.
Right. This is the most intellectual conversation you've ever heard in your life. And that, I think, is why we like to spend so much time together and why we can spend so much time together.
Yes.
Because other extroverts kind of drain me sometimes.
I actually think so.
I'm
like when I reflect,
you're so
actually,
shallow.
You're the one that made me notice that. Like you were like, extroverts can't normally be friends. And I was like, I've never thought about that ever in my life. But then I started reflecting on my friends and I was like, introvert.
All my best friends are introverts.
Yeah.
Except for you.
No, truly.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why we made a podcast together.
Exactly.
We love to yap.
And I just want to I'm sure if you guys are friends with us in real life, you kind of know this lore about us. But Misha and I, there is just lightning in a bottle. We just go get famous together all the time. Something happens with this.
We got asked to be on. We were let's just give some examples.
Yes.
We're literally watching the eclipse last year. And then randomly
we're journaling and drawing pictures of the moon, writing, having fun.
We're in our sweatshirts, just being
ourselves.
Nerds. And we're journaling and laughing about what are you seeing? And we're
the moon looks like an egg.
Yeah,
we're giggling.
We're describing
fun.
it.
And we're with hundreds of other people.
Yeah. It's the eclipse. Everybody
was outside.
And all of a sudden the newsman
the WGN or whatever Chicago local news
was like,
NBC.
Yeah, they're like, do you want to be on the news and be interviewed? And we're like,
absolutely.
Obviously. We're fucking scientists. So we just got interviewed for no reason.
So there's 3 occasions and also plus the podcast is 4. But so that was one. The second was Misha and I took a picture. This was coming out of COVID when there was the Taylor Swift dance parties and we were all dressing like the Eras and getting really dressed up and going and pre-Eras tour actually.
Yeah,
right?
It was.
And there's this picture where I'm dressed like Lover and she's dressed like Reputation, and it went extremely fucking viral on Pinterest, millions and millions of views. So that's another just
iconic,
random,
just us being iconic.
Yeah, we're just conquering every platform. We got local news, we got Pinterest. Next, this also includes Lulu, Katie Wilcox. We were like, what should we do for Halloween? And I was like, there's this really niche SNL sketch that I like. You guys haven't seen it, but I think you'll like it. Let's dress up as them. And it was Kim Kardashian, Bowen, and Adie Bryant. And I had said at the beginning of the night, I was like, okay, let's make TikToks and stuff because I want to get reposted by SNL. Not really joking, but also, of course, I'm kind of a little joking because
who gets reposted by SNL? Yeah.
And then, of course, you guys know, for most of you know, we got reposted on SNL the next day. Bowen put it on a story. Adie put us on a story. Kim Kardashian probably fucking saw it.
Oh, she definitely saw it.
That was insane.
That was insane.
That was our first truly viral.
Yeah, I mean, celebrities were posting us.
Crazy.
SNL posted us.
Yang.
The Bowen Yang.
The Bowen Yang.
That was crazy.
That was insane.
We also met Bruno Mars.
Oh yeah. See? There's just all these moments.
Yeah.
Wait, no. Tell the Bruno Mars.
The Bruno Mars one is awesome. Okay,
not only did we meet Bruno Mars.
Okay, I actually tell the story.
Yes.
So so it was at a
company
party. And we were like, okay, Bruno Mars is coming out. We were in the front row.
Yep. Misha refused to eat and pee.
I literally didn't eat or pee, didn't drink water. I was in massive famine. And I was like, I want the front row because I want to get the best view of Bruno Mars.
Of course.
So then Carmen comes and meets me. We're in the front row. And I have my phone up and he's performing for an audience on stage. So
hundreds of people.
He's on a stage performing, doing his job. And so I have my phone up and trying to record him, but he's always on the other side of the stage because there's a big speaker by us. So there was no one really, there was no reason to go to the other side of the stage.
Right.
And it was just me and Carmen and then a bunch of speakers. And so he's always on the other side of the stage. So at one point he kind of turns to look at the other side of the stage. So I have my phone up and we wave him over. We summoned Bruno Mars. We're we point to our phones and we're like,
yeah,
Bruno, video.
Anyone would do.
Summon the Bruno Mars. Except he he's singing a fucking song
on stage. A whole choreography is happening on stage.
And he looks at us and starts laughing because the audacity.
Yeah.
And we're literally waving him. We're like, come over here, you idiot. He comes over, picks up my phone, starts filming himself on stage.
And his band, his dancers.
Then he flips the screen to show the audience. So the whole audience is just seeing him film himself. He like, stops the choreography to film our video. Then he comes back and walks over to us while he's singing, he jokingly goes, I'm going to delete this.
I forgot about
and then hands the phone back. And this girl behind me actually caught all of it. So you can see the video of like of us screaming.
Oh my gosh, I forgot about
this.
this.
It's the two of us screaming. You can see us like jumping. Then he takes the phone. You can see him.
I need you to send me this video again tonight.
It's
because
so cool.
I need to rewatch
and you can
it.
hear him say, I'm going to delete this. And I'm like, no! Isn't that so cool? Then we snuck backstage and took a picture with him.
Yeah, we did sneak back to stage. That was fun of us.
In conclusion, like we
have lightning in a bottle.
We have
So if you're listening to this podcast now, just get ready.
Just
for
get
the
ready.
Fucking media empire we're about
The
to build.
media
We're joking, but we're not
empire.
joking.
We're not.
I really do believe in us.
No, the fact that Bruno Mars was summoned over to us as if
Bowen Yang has seen our faces multiple times
and was like, this art's good. I'm going to repost it.
right. And AD Bryant.
The fact that the Chicago News was like, I want to know what those two bitches think of the eclipse.
The fact that all of Pinterest loves us. And now our millions of fans online.
The fact that all the incels are commenting on our videos.
It's honestly kind of unfathomable when we lay it out like that.
Yeah.
I feel like you and I are, we are famous, but also very down to earth. Not to, again, pat myself on the back, but we're also very like, la la la, we go to Trader Joe's.
Yeah. In our leggings and PJs.
Yeah.
But sometimes
That's
we do famous people
That's
shit.
part of the allure.
Yeah, we do famous people shit.
We do famous people shit.
Okay, should we talk about Taylor Swift's filler?
Hell yeah.
Okay. We know this is a long episode.
This is going to be part 1 and part 2, I'm thinking.
Okay, good.
We're going to drop part 1 and then we're going to drop part 2.
Because I was like, Carmen, no one's listening. Even Ben stopped listening. Okay.
No, Ben's listening because it's only the beginning of part 2 right now.
Okay. Hi, Ben.
Hi, Ben.
Okay, should we do our hee ha hee nanas?
Or ha hotties.
And ha hotties. All of it. I'm actually so tired from all the talking we did that I don't even remember what we're doing.
I think let's just talk about filler.
Okay. You guys, another thing I want to talk about.
Uh-huh.
So Taylor's done a lot of appearances for obviously marketing her album. And what was extremely noticeable, she goes on the Graham Norton show. It's the very first appearance for the album since the album drops.
Yep.
Visible filler in her face. And it's okay. So I first noticed the filler journey because I have a lot of opinions on filler.
Yes.
I hate it. Like I hate it. Like that's my
TLDR.
opinion. Yeah.
She hates it.
I hate it. Like leave your normal. I love
the
the natural aging of people's faces when
it's a privilege.
Yeah, and when like it hollows, like you kind of.
I get why it's hard to love yourself as a woman in this environment, but.
Well, and what's crazy? So I remember Taylor Swift's Midnight's face. Yeah. Midnight's is when I first, like, you could notice her face was a little bit more hollowed, which is what happens when you age. It was like thinner, like her the profile in the album cover. Mm-hmm. You can kind of see the cheekbones.
Yeah. I thought she looked beautiful.
She looked beautiful.
Yeah.
I noticed. Then she goes to a VMA after that.
The Sheen look.
And it was that Sheen look.
Oof.
And I noticed, I was like, your face looks awfully full, woman. And that was the first time I noticed. I was like, oh, maybe she got filler before, but it just looked super natural. That was the first time I was like, that is visible filler. And I do think like here's what I'll say about like I feel like she does the filler and then immediately does red carpet events. And I'm like, you need to let that set.
Yeah.
First of all, stop doing it. But if you're going to do it, let it set. And she you could see her veneers and her, like the veneers were too big for the face. Like it wasn't set.
It's so poofy.
Yeah.
The eyebrows are looking a little Dr. Seuss.
Yeah. She's like pulling her eyebrows up or maybe she's Botoxing and so the eyebrows aren't landing well.
Right.
But anyway, so it was like on the Graham Norton show, and on like the
it was
stills
very
of
bad.
it
was
like
very
she
bad.
didn't even look like herself. So I was very upset by that. Mm-hmm. Although,
she took that personally.
She took it personally. She's me. Misha took it personally. Uh-huh. So I'm really upset that she's doing that.
Right.
And I want Travis to make her stop because she'll only listen to Travis these days.
Travis is a yes man.
He is.
Travis. That's the beauty of the relationship, right? Like Travis loves her completely.
Couldn't you see Travis being like, "Baby, you don't need that."
Oh. Okay.
Maybe.
Well,
he's not thinking about it.
Once you said it in that voice.
Babe.
She's going to write another song called Babe after this.
Baby, you don't need that.
I could be your babe if you want that because you want that.
because you want that. I filled my face because you filled my heart.
Don't give her any ideas, Misha.
Stop it. Okay. But I will say, let's talk about her appearances because then she made
we're
an appearance.
bitches.
Oh. I meant like her actual. Well, okay. We were talking about her appearance and her appearances. Then she shows up. So her most recent, I think, was the Seth Meyers
I think
show.
so. I think that's right. Loved the hair.
Oh, I actually loved the outfit.
Loved the outfit.
Loved the
necklace.
dress. Loved the
Did
necklace.
not like the shoes.
I didn't actually. Don't think I saw the shoes.
Not good.
I don't think I actually don't.
They're fine. Whatever.
I actually this to me, and I will say that, and her. Okay, so the filler face I think is like setting. I don't know what the word is. She looked phenomenal.
She looked so
I was like,
beautiful.
thank God, because Graham
Something
Norton
happened.
Yeah. So, but I actually this to me was one of her my favorite looks of hers ever.
Me too.
Like she looked amazing.
She looked beautiful. I don't like her her cross bangs.
Oh,
And
hate
I
them.
think that she did a middle. She did
did a
something
side
different.
swipe, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
something. And sometimes when she does a side swipe, they look fucking weird.
Yeah, she like curls the side swept, but this time the bangs looked way more normal.
The bangs were banging.
and she added extensions.
She did have extensions. She looked really pretty.
Yeah, it was just like Taylor Swift in a classic look.
It's always gonna win for us.
It's always gonna win. She needs to only do that, and it was so classic. She was wearing like just a very like the silhouette
Beautiful
of her
shift
dress.
dress,
Yeah,
just really
It was
pretty.
form fitting, cute floral pattern. Wasn't super loud.
I love the colors. I feel like we don't see her in that like
Yeah.
dark black, pink.
Yeah, like there
Color.
was like cool fun pattern.
Yeah, we
But it
don't
was-
usually see her in her front print.
Yeah.
unless it's like fucking on the nose. It's a midnight star. Or whatever.
Exactly. Like it's like we see her in print, but you're like, what is that print?
Yeah.
That looks like Hobby Lobby print or like something that's like in the.
Put some respect on Hobby Lobby's name. But I also don't like, or no, I really liked in Fate of Ophelia, her last look where she's just like party girl.
Oh, I
sparkles.
loved that look.
Love the shoes.
Loved that.
The hair. The dress.
hair, the
Everything
dress.
was working.
I actually loved.
I'm like, girl, where's that
look.
girl in real life? Because
Yeah.
the shoes. I'm like, that's the fucking potential of shoe that I've always wanted and that we could have had this whole time.
And also, I think that going back, like that look, it's like the hair was simple.
Yes.
The dress, like yeah, it
Not,
was-
she has very striking features.
Yeah.
That she can't overpower and she can't do the trendy sheen shit.
She
It doesn't
can't.
work for her.
It looks sheeny.
It
When
does
she
look
does
sheeny.
trendy, it looks sheeny.
Yeah.
And so like I like the simple look of just like wavy long hair, party girl hair.
She doesn't need that much. She's
Yeah.
so beautiful.
Yeah, and I like if she just does like a simple like
Shift
fit of
dress.
a dress. Yeah, I think the
Little
fit
mini
matters a
dress.
lot. Yeah, the fit. Like she tries to do
Oh,
like quirky
definitely.
fits, and I'm like, can you just do like?
I
simple
also
fit?
don't want her to show any labels because we
Yeah.
know you're a billionaire. We know you can afford designer, but
Agreed.
you need to do like quiet luxury.
Yeah, I love
Yeah.
that look. I actually also like I think in general like the music video looks were really great. I really
Love
liked
them.
them.
I love
But
them.
yeah, I agree. Like
She looks amazing when she's doing her like concert stuff.
Yeah.
I never really critique her concert looks.
yeah,
I
it's
think
her
she does
it's her
great.
appearances. It's her red carpet. It's her,
It's her walking
street
next
looks.
to like beautiful models, and I'm like, you wore a black long sleeve into a skirt into boots
with like a Walmart
during
purse.
week 1 of album rollout. I understand wanting to feel chill when you're off, but it's week 1 of the new album.
We're all looking at you.
I would love to see what a La Roche could do for her, but I don't think she's cool enough for that ever.
Yeah.
She's never gonna do that.
Yeah. But the Seth Meyers, I was like, your
Yes.
filler set, your outfit's bomb.
Extensions are slaying.
I was obsessed with this look. This was,
Yeah.
I think the best. I'm
Yeah.
trying to think if I've ever liked a look on her more.
Wow.
Like, I really liked this look on her.
I did really like it. It was a departure, I think, from what we
Yeah.
usually see from her.
Yeah.
She wasn't trying to be like a hype beast either.
Yeah.
Which, that's nice.
Yeah. I like this.
Yeah. Is that everything? Did we do it?
I think that's, what else do we not, there's no way.
I'm sure shit has happened since we've started recording. It's been 2 hours. So.
Yeah. Sorry, we had 2 hours worth of stuff to say.
We knew this was going to
And
happen.
I'll probably wake up in the middle of the night and be like, I forgot to say this on the podcast.
Let's do some maybe quick summary points overall.
So in conclusion,
In conclusion, fun.
fun,
Lyrics are mid.
love, lots of love themes.
She's in love.
She's in love.
She thinks that Travis saved her, which is not a sentiment I can relate to.
But a sentiment I want to relate to.
Sure.
Lots of variants in her album. She's releasing a lot, and it's not all landing.
Correct. It'll be really, really interesting to see what she does next. if anything. I really want her to take a break at this point.
I do too.
Like, at this point.
I do too. Because even like I can't imagine what she could put out next that would land well if it's too
Everything's
soon.
bad right now.
Yeah. I actually think my take is I actually want her to do something artistically very different. Like write a romance novel. Like do something
fun.
Actually we've never seen you do. Because like we know you can write. You have 12 albums of it. I'd love for you to like in your break, quote unquote, because we know she can't stop creating.
Right.
It's like create like a play or like create something just like that's so different.
I want her to stop directing her own music videos. That's my
I like her music videos.
I feel like she can. I want her music videos. One of the best music videos that I've ever. Two amazing music videos I feel like came out in the last year. One was the guest music video of Charlie XCX and Billie Eilish.
Okay, I don't watch a lot of music videos. So,
okay, that one was phenomenal. And then Diet Pepsi by Addison Rae.
Oh, that one was a really good. I did watch that one.
And I just feel like she can give us art, and she kind of doesn't always give us art. Like I think whatever Karma Ice Spice thing she did, and she dressed like Dorothy on the Yellow Brick Road.
That was bad. That was extremely bad. That song was bad.
Yeah.
That song was actually horrible. I'm gonna be honest. That was bad.
Anyway, whatever. This is small potatoes. I don't really care about that. But that's just like if I could.
Now that you're saying Diet Pepsi Addison Rae though, I'm like that aesthetic would be really cool for Taylor.
It would be perfect for her.
Yeah.
She is Miss Americana.
Yeah.
She just needs to dress fucking Ralph Lauren.
Yeah, and like the dark, like the way that music video is very like dark and sensual.
Yeah.
And like, I really want Taylor to do that.
Yeah. Well, she's a listener.
Yeah, Taylor, if you could do that and then take a break and then write a romance novel and then come back and not direct your music videos.
Yeah, and
that's all we ask.
And also lean into the fact that you love career success and also love babies and shit.
What's interesting is I'm like, I wonder what she will write about next, because it's like, is this the honeymoon stage and then it sets in, and then what does she write about? Birthing babies? Who knows?
Motherhood, maybe. Maybe like, yeah, just like settling into a long-term relationship.
Yeah, it's because it's like this is all uncharted territory for us and Taylor.
We'll find out.
We'll find out. Thank you for listening to the Luteal Face podcast.
If you love this episode, give us a follow, comment, buy some merch, and share with your haha hottie of the week.
Episodes drop every other week, so stay tuned for the next installment of the Luteal Face podcast.
Follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at Luteal Face Pod. Bye!